patience as I had to do a few last minute second things to get ready.
Good morning, good morning and afternoon, America.
All right, so we're live and ooh, I have lots of homespun today. So you're in the right place. Here,
That's right.
lots and lots. Okay, we're kind of doing a primitive vibe today. So I've got lots of homespun, I've got wool. I've got all kinds of other prints and things that are kind of that vibe. I've got some patterns, I've got some kits. So lots of really good stuff. So welcome in. And I'm sharing a quilt made by the owner of the estate, the former owner, and this is one of her felted wool applique quilts.
Crafty likes your top.
And oh, thank you. And it's just gorgeous. So absolutely gorgeous. And she did this cute wool ruffle on here, and all of this is wool applique on cotton prints. And then she's got buttons and just all kinds of really cute embroidery. And so, yeah, this is one of her amazing projects. And her husband, who's usually here in chat, allowed me to bring this home so I could share it with you. And then we'll, of course, return it. So it's one of their treasures. So let me I'll bring that out again later to share. And let's start. Here's what's up on the shelf, and I've got more on the periphery. So let's get going. Do I have any cotton similar to that? What do you mean by cotton similar to that? The ones that she has in the background on that quilt? Um, yeah, I've got, just all kinds of things. So yeah, there's lots of nice
Like the
stuff
background.
out here.
Yeah, she said.
Yeah, so like the background, yeah. So I can actually start with that if you like. Um, I've got a couple of pieces up here that are kind of that vibe. So this is one of them. Just a really light print, filigree type print on a cream. And let's see who this is by. This one is marked um Ginny Buyer RJR. So it's a Ginny Buyer RJR, and it's a full yard of that beautiful cream yellow filigree type print. So we can run that as our first run. So here we go. Full yard of beautiful Ginny Buyer. And here we go. That's running. So pretty. It does have that light filigree type print on the cream. It's a beautiful piece. And thank you for your bids. Appreciate that. And
Hey,
it's
man,
going to
first
him.
purchase.
Maine, thank you for your first purchase. Appreciate that.
Thanks, Jermaine. Welcome to the madness.
So this estate that we're helping her husband sell, she passed away about a year ago, and from cancer, and she worked for about 20 years at her local quilt shop and amassed quite a collection, as we know quilters do. And so, we're just helping him, and he's using the proceeds to actually finish a lot of her projects that were in process, to have them have some of her friends finish quilting them, or to pay for the long arming, or to do the binding or stuff like that. And then anything that wasn't, already in progress, then we're helping him sell. So, and we've been selling, gosh, what, since August or something.
Yeah.
So we're just doing multiple shows. All right, this one is a Ben Artex called Rainbow Florals by Ellen Burns. And it's kind of a cream ombre piece. And this one has a little bit of a chunk cut out. So past the point It's about 33 inches up to that point, and then you're going to get a little bit extra on the edge there. So that pretty ombre.
Do some homespun soon.
Okay, we can definitely do some homespun. So let's run this little piece and then we'll get some homespun going. So this is 33 inches plus a little bit extra of this beautiful Ben Artex cotton that is called Rainbow Florals. It must have been from a specific line. So 33 inches cream ombre going to Carol Swift.
Carol
Thank you.
Swift, folks.
So for the homespuns, I have a special deal today. In addition to just regular yardage pieces, I have a bunch of pieces that um, are offcuts from pieces that had some fading damage on the folds. And I went through all of them and I cut past the point where it was faded and put that into sized yardage because the rest of it wasn't had no damage. But then I have stacks of really good sets that you'll get that have, they might have a faded spot, they might have a little bit cut out of them,
Hey, Barb.
but still a lot of really good yardage. So, do you guys want to start with those, or do you want to start with the unflawed? You vote, because I can show you the really good bargain you're going to get with these flawed bundles.
Either way.
Either way. All right. Well, let's go back and forth. How's that sound? All right. So here's the
Barb likes
first flawed bundle. Thank you. So these are, yeah, they were perfect for slow stitching. Perfect if you do a lot of applique or like to cut things up into smaller blocks. So these are all the wovens that are the flannel feel on one side, the brushed feel, and lights, and then some kind of neutrals. And there's a whole stack, and all of these stacks weigh at least 6 ounces. Most of them are more like 8 ounces. So you're getting a lot of fabric. Some of these may have fade, well, they will have at least a fade spot somewhere, and some of them might have little bits cut out. But it's a nice stack of fabric. So we're gonna run these, and I'm just gonna run them for $2. So it's like a scrap bundle of these wovens. So this one is running. So you get that, 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 and that. So nice bundle of the flannelly feel wovens. And they weigh at least six
Kim,
ounces.
grab
Most of
that
them are
bad
around
girl.
8. Thank you,
Thank
Kim.
you, Kim.
All right, here's another bundle. These have some big pieces. Look at that nice one. Here's one, that one, and that one. And here's one, an example. See where that's faded right there? So you'll find little spots like that in all of these bundles. And here we go. This bundle is running. You get everything there. Nice big pieces that you can do lots with of homespun type wovens. And these ones are not the flannelly fill. These are the more regular woven. My humble, thank you. All right, let's do a couple of pieces that are unscathed. So this is a full yard and a half of this
Thanks, Mike.
gorgeous woven plaid. I would say this one is not, this one's more just a really nice woven. It's not the more rustic homespun, but it is, that vibe, and it's a little bit tighter weave than some of the homespun looser weave.
Do
Yard and a half.
you feel like I do?
So that one is running. Beautiful colors in this. You've got reds and blues, and then your background is kind of that neutral gray. So you get the whole yard and a half of that beautiful woven plaid.
No takers
No
on
takers
that.
on that one. Okay. So let's do another bundle. All right. So here's another bundle of the ones that have issues. Don't we all have issues?
That's what I
So,
tell people.
bundle of issue pieces. Again, they weigh about six
I have
to
issues,
eight
but I'm a nice
ounces,
bundle.
and you're getting
Get
a
what I
big
mean,
piece of
baby.
that, a big piece of that, a big piece of that, and a big piece of this. So nice wovens. And you've got blues and a little bit of greens in there. Thank you,
Take
Barb.
that, girl.
That bundle's coming to you. All right, this bundle, these are 3 fat quarters that there's fading on the edge right here when you unfold it. Let me show you, but they're all the same beautiful plaid. But see how the edge just got a little faded? I'm starting to think the amount that she had that maybe she actually picked up, um, bolts of damaged, someone had them in a shop or something and they all got a little bit of sun damage or something. I don't know because there's a ton here. All right, so this bundle is running. I'm going to go down to 10 seconds. Let me know if that's too fast. So here we go. You get 3 fat quarters, and then this big piece, and this big piece. So all of that beautiful woven homespuns. And
Kim
Kim is
Maine
taking that
grabs
bundle.
that bad girl.
Congrats.
Nice bundle.
All right, here's another nice bundle. You get a big piece of this blue check, that little micro check, this beautiful plaid, this really cool primitive gingham, and then that little micro check.
Welcome in, Pat.
That's a big bundle. This one's one of the heavier bundles. $2 start. Here we go.
That's what I tell people about me.
So, and all of these
I'm
have,
the heavy
either a
one.
fade spot or some little cutouts, but they're all big, nice chunks of wovens. Kim is
It's a
taking
good
that.
message, Barb.
Oh, wonderful.
Kim
Isn't that a
Maine.
pretty piece? It was so pretty. All
Thank
right,
you,
this
Kim Maine.
bundle is a good big one, and this has a lot of green in it. So, a lot of different greens. Here we go. $2 bundle
Welcome
of
in, money making mama.
slightly damaged. These all have either a fade spot or some cutouts, so it's a scrap bundle. Look how nice all of these are, though. Super nice bundle going to
Well,
Barb. This is one of the flannelly ones. So all the pieces in here have that brushed
flannel.
flannel feel, and there's a ton in here. So nice pieces.
I'm
Here we
sorry,
go.
Ed, you're very flannel.
All right, $2 start. You get this whole bundle. Again, these are all primitive wovens. These all have the brushed feel and all have, little issues, cutouts,
A little
fade
bit, a little
spots.
bit better.
My humble is taking that.
My humble hearth.
All right, this is the last bundle of those, and then we'll do some of the regular yardage. And this one also, all the pieces have the
Welcome in,
brushed
Brock.
flannel feel. Lots of pretty colors in here.
Welcome in, Shirley May.
So last one, here we go. That's running. So here's this bundle. Look at all those pretty
Welcome in, L. Campbell.
earth tones, brushed feel wovens. That's going to my humble.
MHH.
Thank you.
Thanks, MHH.
All right, let's do some of the half yards. And I'll just take a stack and kind
Welcome
of
in,
run through them really
Jersey Shore.
fast. We're going to just go fast and furious. These are all undamaged half yards, and I'll describe the feel. And we're going to start these half yards at 4, all wovens. This one is regular feel, the rough homespun feel with the micro check in that pretty butterscotch color. Half yard woven. So that's running.
No takers.
All right, this one is a brushed feel little check plaid half yard. And that one is running. So it's got kind of a light green and a light brown on cream.
Brown on cream.
Thank you, Barb. All right, this one is a beautiful one that has the brushed feel. So half yard of woven. That's running
Sounds like a donut.
nice little
Looks like a
plaid,
brown on
kind
pre.
of a
Yes, I would.
rust color. All right, I went on that one. This is a beautiful blue green plaid woven half yard. Some of these are actually bigger than a half yard. You can kind of tell that one's a little bit wider because I just did anything between
What can
um,
Lucy do?
18 up to about 24 inches as half yards. Barb's taking that one.
Grabs that bad
This is
boy.
a micro pinstripe green and it has the flannel brushed feel, half yard. So these are all primitive wovens. This one is the brushed feel.
Feel that that's not running.
It's not? Oh,
Yeah.
sorry. There
Oh,
we go.
there you go. Green, picking up green fabrics for pillows and fags. Very nice.
Oh, they changed the color that showed up on my her comment just showed up in green on my thing. That was weird. When you typed the word green,
Barb Waltz.
it showed up on my computer. The text was green. I was like, what is that? It shows up green on my chat. Interesting. Okay. This is a beautiful plaid check half yard. It's got blue, green, red. So nice woven homespun in blue, green, red micro.
Verde.
All right, no one on that one.
Okay,
Okay.
green.
And then let's do what's that?
You have green fabric.
Yes. Would you guys like a half yard bundle of three different colors of the same? It's the same little check, but you get a green, kind of a navy, and then a
Good.
indigo blue. So like green, lighter blue, darker blue. All half yards. They're all the same pattern weave. So we're going to do that. So you're getting a yard and a half in three cuts. We'll do an $8 start. You get all three nice pieces of that homespun. So three colors, half yards. Thank you, Jen.
Vintage.
Congrats, that's coming to you. All right, let's do, does anyone need some
Thanks,
big
Jen.
pieces? For example, this one is 2 yards. Is anyone interested in bigger pieces or do most of you want smaller pieces? And I do have some fat quarter and quarter yard bundles as well. So bigger. All right, this is a 2 yard piece. Just a beautiful woven plaid. Here's, the
Even bigger.
selvage. So this one, yeah, 2 full yards on this.
Very, very bigger.
And that is running. Do I happen to have any St. Patrick's? Not today, I don't. Today we're doing, wovens and stuff like that. So that is going to Mango. Congrats. Nice grab.
33. Thanks, Mango.
I do have some green, like homespun fabrics, but no like St. Patrick's prints, except, you know what? I'm looking up here. Tell me if this is something you would be interested in because it's kind
That
of
was nice.
primitive style and it has the shamrocks on it. And I have that colorway, and then I have a smaller piece of this colorway. But it's not like some bright, fun. It's like primitive style woven, or not woven, screen print. Yeah, right? Well, I was like, I remembered I had that. These are Quilt Connection by Kansas Trouble Quilters for Moda. This piece, since I grabbed it, is a half yard, 20-inch half yard in the kind of olive green tone. Let's run that one. It's beautiful. So $4 half yard on that beautiful Moda with the shamrocks in it. If someone wants that pretty one. So half yard for Moda. Carol
Carol
likes
Swift.
that one. And then this piece that is the lighter background,
Thanks,
same
Carol.
print, same maker, is I think a yard and a half. Let me check. Yeah, a yard and a half.
Same bat time.
So
Same bat
beautiful. Look
channel.
at the colors in that. It's a beautiful piece. So yard and a half.
Welcome in, Kimberly. Welcome in,
And we'll
WJ.
start that at 7. You get the whole piece. This is beautiful. Look at that. So Kansas Trouble, Moda, beautiful shamrock
No
on a
takers on that
tan,
bad girl.
yard and a half. Okay. So that's kind of, what I have today. And if you see something back here that catches your eye, just let me know. Um, I do have these lighter color spring wovens, and these are fat quarters. So if someone's interested in the lighter spring wovens, um, this is a beautiful set of wovens. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 fat quarters. Um, let's just run it $24 if someone wants this set. That's $2 a piece for 12
Wave your
beautiful
hands
fat
in the air
quarters
like you
of
don't care.
wovens. So if someone's interested in that pretty set, they are gorgeous. Look at all these pretty yellow, blue, green,
Come in, Cat and Tin.
plaid stripes. It's a gorgeous set. Mango, that's a good deal. These
Mango
are
said, "Don't
beautiful.
mind if I do."
So nice. Congrats. What a good deal.
Thanks, Mango.
All right. Let's see. Let's do, I love these two
Welcome in,
pieces
MS Dot.
that
Welcome in,
are the
Steel
gingham
Frame.
primitives. This one is, these have a more like a little bit of a canvasy feel, but not like super thick. And it's a Marcus Brothers. So nice Marcus Brothers. The red piece I have about 35 inches, and then you've got some extra there, and then I did only measure to there because there's a little bit of a cut there. So you're getting about a yard, with some extra of this one. So beautiful gingham plaid woven. It's not it is a screen print, but it's on that kind of, textured fabric. So more like a lightweight canvas, linen-y feel. All right, let me run that piece.
Welcome in, Dot.
So Marcus Brothers,
Alright,
beautiful
Barb.
gingham.
Hope you have a cracking
That's
good
running.
time. Crack a lacking good time.
Oh, that's always fun. Hopefully it makes you feel better. That's the key.
Welcome in, Lynn Pin.
The key is you go through a little bit of pain and distress so that you can feel better the rest of the month.
Oh, here's a crack. Well, then have a massagey.
All right, and then this little piece is Fabric Traditions from 1992, and it's just a little screen print gingham, kind of the rustic look, and it is a half yard. So if someone wants that half yard,
Welcome in, Lady Anisette. Welcome in, Sandra.
it's running. So little Fabric Traditions gingham plaid screen print. All right. No
No
take.
take a reading on that bad girl.
All right. Yeah,
Welcome in, Nurse.
I always
Welcome
have
in,
people
Pam.
asking for stuff, and then the next day when I have it, it's not the right people show up. That's
Right.
how it goes. So kind of like that. All right. I do have a piece of green that's a more micro check that is also a screen print, not a woven. And this one is vintage feel, and there's a yard and a half here, and then a little bit extra with a little tiny cut piece out. So let me just make sure that's, yeah, I measured the yard and a half past that. So not quite yard and a half because of how that's cut. So if someone wants that one. Let's run that piece. And it's that, that kind of more stiff vintage feel. What were those ginghams? They were screen prints. That have kind of that vintage rustic feel. So this is about a yard and a half of this little micro check screen print. Nurse Heidi gets that one. Thank you.
Thanks, Nurse Heidi.
Thank you.
Welcome to the club.
So if you want me to grab those again, I can. Because they were this one's a half yard fabric traditions vintage from 1992. Let's run that one again. And it just has kind of that primitive vibe because it's not like a crisp bright blue. It's more of that primitive look blue. So that's running half yard at that one. Thank you, Brianna. That's coming to you. And then this one, do I have cattails, pheasants, or duck? I'm trying to think if I saw anything like that. Probably, but I don't know. Let me look and see what these look like. Let me run this one and then I'll look at these two pieces. So this one was about 35 inches, and it's more of a lightweight canvas feel. So see the texture of that, and it is a screen print, and it's Marcus Brothers. And there's about 35 inches, and then you get a big long tail with some extra fabric. So let's run that piece. Here we go. This is so pretty too. Love that. Look at that fun gingham check in the red. Primitive red. It's a very pretty. Brianna.
Yeah, that takes that.
Okay, and these two pieces I pulled out have kind of what looks like I'll show you. You could decide what you think it is. To me, it looks like wheat, but see that print? Like little or barley or some kind of green, and then little flowers in there, and it's a dark blue, and this is a Kansas Trouble Moda half yard, 19-inch half yard.
Welcome in, Yvonne.
And my rule is if I grab it, I run it. So if someone's interested, grab it. If not, no worries. 10 seconds if someone wants this beautiful piece of Kansas Trouble Moda.
Looking for brown color.
Okay. All right.
What
and
can brown do for you?
let's see what I have up here that's kind of brown. This is a nice piece. It's just got a kind of a, wispy fern look design on it, and it's a kind of a caramely color with that brown. And let's see how much on this piece. There's 66 inches. So what's that? That would be a yard and a half plus a few extra inches. So, a yard and 20 inches. So if someone wants that one, it's a pretty heavy duty, nice feeling cotton. Let me see if the selvage is marked on this one. Yeah, this one is Vintage Stitches by Thimbleberries
How's the candle and
for RJR. So RJR, that's a nice piece. $7
Jam.
gets it all if someone wants that nice piece. So Thimbleberries, that used to be all the rage.
Oh yeah.
It's a nice piece. Nice feel.
Nurse Heidi takes that.
Congrats. Good get. All right. Screen print wise in brown. I do have some smaller pieces.
Welcome in, Michaela.
Let's grab a couple of these. um, fat quarter bundles that are kind of primitive screen prints or wovens. So here's a little 3 fat quarter bundle. This is that's probably Moda primitive gatherings or something similar to that. And then you've got this cute one, and then this one is just a neat little print on there. So if someone likes those, 3 fat quarter bundle, that's running. So you get that nice one, that one, and that one. Oh, that reminds me too. I have a whole stack of prints that have stars on them. So if anyone's looking for star prints, um, tell me. And then this bundle has that one. This one is a woven, a really nice woven, and then this one. So 3 fat quarter bundle. Here we go. That's right. No takers on the fat quarter. You guys want bigger pieces? Oh, Nurse is coming in on that bundle. Thank you, Nurse Heidi.
Heidi.
All right.
Thanks, Nurse.
And then I do have some fat quarter bundles that are wovens. So these are 3 beautiful woven fat quarters. You've got a pretty green one, that one that has a little bit of a textured braid in the weave, and this beautiful one. Hey, Wild Granny, welcome in. So 3 wovens, fat quarters. Here we go. These are really pretty ones.
Welcome in, Dana. Welcome
that
in.
One, that one, and that one. 3 woven fat quarters gives you a nice little variety. And Nurse Heidi's in on that bundle.
Nurse Heidi.
All right. I'm gonna get some flash sales started. I just remembered I needed to do that. So in the buy it now,
Emily.
there are mystery fat quarters of either regular, just quilt shop cottons. It'll be anything except for batik or Civil War. So that is on flash sale on your screen. And then the one I'm going to start next. So pay attention if you buy one to what's on your screen. Don't accidentally click one if you aren't reading it. And this one that's going to start is batik. So if you love batiks, that one is running. And then this one that I'm going to start is Civil War. So those are running in the buy it now. Anytime you want to add a fat quarter to your order, just jump in there and grab one. And then I'm also going to do some flash sales on some yardage pieces by the half yard. So we'll do that in a minute. All right, let me show this piece. This one is Quilt Connection by Kansas Trouble Quilters Remote. It is a 20-inch half yard in burgundy. This is beautiful. So a nice burgundy print. And let's run that one. Half yard Moda is running now. Look at that pretty color. The nice little kind of fern vine print on there. Half yard. No takers. All right, so we'll put those back up. All right, you guys want some bigger pieces of the wovens? Do you want to see some of the patterns that I have and kits that I have? I also have this really cute panel that's primitive style.
Kiss,
It is. I have 3 of these. I have 3 of these panels, so I can run it 3 times, and it is called.
Be great.
Okay, let me run this panel. This is Happy Hollow Sandy Gervais Moda. It is like a 23.5-inch width of fabric, and it just has these cute primitive look little house blocks that are, let me see if I can measure. Oh, it doesn't really matter, but you can kind of tell this is the whole width of the fabric. And I have 3 of these panels. So I'm going to run them. I usually run panels at 6. So for $6, you can get one of these panels. So Sandy Gervais mode, a primitive style. And you've got it kind of is seasonal. So you've got like 4th of July, Angel. This one's kind of spring, it's kind of that vibe. So really cute panel. And my humble heart is going to take one of those. Anyone else want one? Here's another one running. I have 3. They're folded behind the other one. So it was a cut where she got 3 different panels. So they make a nice little wall hanging type quilt. All right, no other takers. All right, so we'll cut one of those and
My humble heart.
for you. All right, kits that I have today. I have a whole set of um, table runners, and some of them are primitive, and 1 or 2 are not as primitive, but they're all nice. So let me get those pulled out here. And I'm just going to put them on the table and show them. I'm going to show them to you, put them on the table and let you pick one. So I have these pre-listed. Okay. So I have this kit that is called Spring Table Runner, and it includes the pattern and the fabric for the top and binding. And so your pattern's right there, and it's just really cute spring vibe fabrics. So cute kit there. This one is the Quilt Company, and it makes this runner that has the pointed design, and it's a patriotic. She picked patriotic fabrics, and it includes this nice pattern. Look at these amazing fabrics. These are beautiful, and they're marked. She's got them marked what they're for. So it's a nice kit for that table runner. 2 of these are patriotic ones. This one is Strip Club Stars and Stripes Table Runner. It's all pre-cut for you. And there's some some padding in there, batting in there, and you've got your pattern. So that's a really neat one. The picture is in black and white, but let's look and see. So it's a more intricate one, but that's really cool. Let's see if it says what size this is. Stars and Stripes. It is this was from a class, where they would have done it. She would have done a class and everybody got this kit. So I'm just trying to see if it says what finish size is. Well, it says the table runner center is 12.5 by 60.5. So the center is big. So this is a big runner. Makes sense because there's a lot of fabric in here. So that's a nice one. And then this one is a Christmassy one, snowman runner. And there is a little picture in here and all the instructions. And you've got really cute fabrics in this one. So look at that. The little snowman print in here is super cute.
Once there was a snowman.
So there's that one.
There was a snowman.
Then this one is this one's really nice. It has the batting with it. So it's one of these kits where it's called a quilt as you go runner, and you lay down your muslin, which is in here. The muslin's in there. And then you put it on top of the batting, draw a line, place your strips down. So, it's just a really fast, fun little project, and everything's already in there, including the bat. So that's nice. Then there's your instructions. And then this one is a patriotic runner. And it's everything for the top. And it makes a 16 by 40 or 24 by 24, you choose. And all your everything's there to make that one, and it has beautiful pre-cut fabric for you. Okay. All right. So those are the
Okay,
6
throw this
kits
in and set.
that I have. So I'm going to put the camera down. Can you see? Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Patriotic, the one with the batting, the Christmas one, and then we've got this patriotic one, this patriotic one, and then this one is that spring runner. Okay. Do we see them all? Or do I need to shift a little bit more this way? Bert, I'm asking you.
Oh, you're asking me? Uh,
Hello to Bert.
you can pretty much see parts
All
of
right.
all of them. Yeah.
All right. So here we go. Pick one, any of those runner kits. They're all running. So nice kits with everything you need for the top. And then this one's also got the batting. So thank you.
Always
Always
so
so
happy
happy.
first
Thank you
purchase.
for your first purchase. Which one would you like? So we'll start here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6. Or just tell me
Thanks.
to describe it. The
All
the all
patriot.
patriotic, was it this one that you wanting or this one? And then there's also this one.
Oh well, she wants them both. So
Oh, okay. You want all of them? Okay, so we'll start with that one. Does that sound good? All right. Does that work for you? Okay.
yeah.
And then the other 2 patriotic ones are these 2. So running again, your choice. And then we've also got this one that is the has the batting. This one is the Christmas one. This one's the spring one.
Always
Thank you.
so happy.
Always. All right, I'm going to give you this one next. Does that work for you?
Because I'm happy, sing along.
No.
No.
You want this one? All right. So that one.
Yes.
Okay.
We.
All right. All right. And then we've got this patriotic one left with the pattern. This one is let me show you the fabric on this one because it has the batting and then it's these strips. And I would say it kind of leans a little bit kind of fall harvest colors. And and this is muslin in there. So it has the muslin and the strips already cut and the instructions. And then this one is the snowman Christmas one. And then this one is the spring. All right. So running again, your choice, any of those kits.
Tú, usted escoja.
Thank you for your bid. And always, do you want the other patriotic one or do you want one of the other ones? All right. That one's yours. Congrats.
All right. Thank you.
All right.
Always.
Anyone else want any of these? So we've got this beautiful spring set. We've got this nice Christmas one with the super cute
Welcome in.
snowman. Look at these pretty fabrics in there. And then this one that has the batting. So running again, your choice of any of those table runner quilt kits. All right, nobody else on those. All right, so we'll set those aside. Let me show you some other stuff I have. This one is an amazing kit. So you get the pattern. It is for this decorative art wall hanging that is all felted wool. And inside here is the linen that is the backdrop. So this big piece of linen. And then you've got a huge bundle of felted wool that she had put with it for the lettering and the different designs on here. And then it also has some embroidery, and there's some embroidery floss in here, and also some smaller pieces of felted wool. And this whole thing weighs, oh, and then there's also some
Welcome in Cloverfly and Rifle Lake and Stacy
Let's
Smith.
see what else was in here. Oh, no, I think I described everything, but there's some smaller pieces of wool tucked in here too, along with the bigger pieces. But everything on that is made out of
Diana
wool,
Candy Kudu.
and it makes this wall hanging that is 10.5 by 24. And there's way more. I think that piece of linen is like a yard and a half or something. So there's way more than you need to make this. You probably make 2 or 3 out of the what's in here. This weighs a pound and 8 ounces of. So you get the pattern and all the fabric in there. So I'm going to run that set. I think this is way fair of a deal for everything you get in there. So the pattern and all the wool and the embroidery floss and the linen to make this beautiful wall sheet that says welcome. Thank you for your bids. And always so happy is getting that.
So
Congrats.
happy. Thank you.
All right. This is a really cute Easter pattern. It is called Exactly Easter, and it's a pillow. So it makes this cute pillow, and the pillow is made out of linen, and then this is all felted wool with embroidery. And so this is the cute pattern. And it looks like there's some other little patterns included in here to make a few other things, like those little baskets and this bunny, and they're all primitive style. But she was making the so and here's all your little things. She was making the pillow. So she already has the pillow front partly, so she has it, the letters cut out, the basket cut out, and they're stuck on there but not stitched. And in fact, the basket part's stapled. And then she has these things cut out with um whoops, with the design kind of template on there. So this one has a little carrot template, and this one has a little bird. This one's just blank. And these are made out of felted wool. And then here's the copy of, looks like she copied the patterns too so that you could have them to cut out. All right. So that's what's in this one, is that partly started and the pattern. So if someone wants this one, let's start that for $10. So you get the pattern with all those patterns for the different things. Here's your templates. Here's 3 eggs started, and then this, pillow front.
No takers.
Okay. Easter's coming up. So if you change your mind on that, let me know and I'll run it again. So primitive style Easter products in that. Okay. Let's do. All right, this one I pre-listed. This is a quilt book, project book by Primitive Gatherings for Moda from spring of 2013. And she had
Leonard chest.
she had the book open to this page with some fabric tucked in there. And this makes, I mean, that was what she was gathering stuff for. 32 by 32. Look at this gorgeous wall hanging with this in there, and then the applique on the side. So pretty. And here's the fabrics that she had chosen for that part of the quilt. This is Moda Primitive Gathering half yard. These are fat quarter half yard, and then there's a yard, I think a yard of something else in the background. And then these are all either half yards or fat quarters of all the other fabrics. And so there's way more fabric than you need for this quilt. Way more. This weighs,
Way more?
yeah, I'll show you.
And does it weigh more?
um, this is let me get this pinned here. So there are 3 pounds and 3 ounces of fabric, which is about 10 yards of fabric by weight in this bundle. So, I mean, this would make way more than that, right? She had just put them all together. And then this book has all these other patterns in it, and including this one that has this whole nice template. So, this is like a really nice primitive gatherings quilt book with a bunch of different patterns in it. So, yeah, this is an amazing set. So, if someone wants this, I've got it starting at 65. I think that's a very good deal for what you're getting here. So if someone wants this book and all the fabrics that are in here that were in she had them in a little project bin to make that quilt and gathered all the
Always
fabrics.
so happy to take
Thank
that.
you. That is a really good get. Congrats. That will make some fun projects, and that's a beautiful book with lots of neat projects in it. All right, coming to you.
Thanks. Happy.
All right, let's do. Well, I'm thinking about it. I have these 4 little felted wool bundles left. These are Moda Primitive Gathering hand dyed wool in little 5-inch squares, and you get 10 pieces per pack. And it says I only have 2 available. Hang on, let me edit this because I have 4 left.
Hey, Susan Core.
All right,
Hey,
so if you
Brandon
would
Beth.
like one of these felted
Planetary.
wool bundles, this one has kind of the caramely colors and they're all different textures and designs. This one has black charcoal gray. This one has black charcoal gray, but it's a different combo than that one, and then this one is dark greens. So if you would like any of those bundles, just pick one, tell me which one. 1, 2, 3, or 4. Here we go. That's running. Felted wool squares, primitive gatherings, Moda brand.
Move it that way.
Oh, this way a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. And always
Always
so happy. Which one would you
happy.
like? 1, 2, 3, or 4?
Number 1.
Number 1 with the greens. Very nice. Thank you. Anyone else want one of these? I'll run it another time. Or if you want more than one, that's running again.
Someone's looking for dark green if you have it.
Yeah, that was the dark green that I had that she snagged already. So these are black
Always so
charcoal,
happy.
black charcoal
The
on those
blue.
2. The what?
The blue.
There's no blue. These are dark, like charcoal black.
Black. That's what she says.
All
Black.
right. So number 1, this one.
Looks like those 2 are the same, aren't
They're
they?
similar but different. So,
Yes.
okay, so that one.
Yep.
All right. So we've got this one left with the caramel, camp like
Hey,
saffron
Debbie.
colors, and then this one, kind of leans black, gray, charcoal. There's one in there that's kind of tan with the herringbone in black. So those are the 2 that are left. And these are Moda Primitive Gatherings felted wool, hand dyed felted wool. Little 5-inch squares. There's 10 per pack. All right, no one else on those. Okay. I do have a couple of the felted wool scrap bags. left that are the mini scraps. Let me show you those. So these are like tiny little, pieces of felted wool that you can use to do tiny little, applique, or I don't know what do people do with these.
Hey,
I've got
come up
two of
here.
those left. They weigh about 3 to 4 ounces. Let me look at the listing. Yeah, 3 ounces. And I just run them for $2. So if you'd love to have one of these, it's got a nice variety of just all kinds of felted wool scraps that you can use for little projects. Um, and you can just pick one or two.
Welcome in, Idaho and
That's
Calabra.
fun.
Oh, we're
Always
so
so. Do you
happy.
want bag number one or bag number two? One or two. They're
Welcome
pretty
in, Idaho
similar,
Blue Eyes.
but just tell me one or two. All right. And then if someone wants this one, again, it's just all kinds of little pieces of felted wool scraps. That's running. Hey, Idaho. How are you? Sin Man is in for this one. And I'll have more felted wool, but I'll advertise it
Man,
as a wool show again
Oz never
because
did
we still have a
nothing
ton
to the
of
Sin
wool.
Man.
But I just
Thanks, Sin
haven't
Man.
gone to go pick up more because Bert's been sick, and
Oh yeah, blame it on Bert.
so yeah. I do have a couple of bags of, I do have these. So these are like 5-inch squares, but some of them are going to have, little cuts, but not very many of them actually. Most of them are full squares of, and this is a nice variety where you get
The
a bunch of different colors. And these are the,
here always so happy wants to know what book this is.
oh, okay.
Show her.
So it's called Primitive Quilts and Projects from spring of 2013. If you want to take a quick screenshot of that.
By Ernest
And it is
Hemingway.
Primitive Gatherings Moda. It's on the back. If you want me to pull it out, I can. So did you get that? You're welcome.
And there's also a copy of War and Peace in here, I think, by the weight.
All right, this is the medium bag. It weighs about 4 ounces, and you get this whole stack. I didn't count them, but what? There's like, at least 20 or more in there of these nice little squares of a bunch of variety of felted wool. So I'll just kind of go through there. So you've got lots of colors and textures, and a few of them, like I said, might have little cuts out of them because she did lots of wool applique.
Always so happy.
Always is taking that nice bundle.
And it comes in a designer bag.
All right, so that's coming to you. Anyone else want one of those? I have two more. Tell me if you want me to run two more bags of those.
I would run them.
Okay.
They look like they were properly.
All right, so here's another one. And yes, I do reuse plastic bags, so they are always a designer bag, like Bert said. All right, here's this bundle. So again, just lots of variety, lots of pretty colors, and they're all pretty much uniform, about 5-inch squares. Not exact,
Welcome in,
that
Alicia.
nice pieces there. Lots of pretty ones in this one. So, and again, there might be a few little cuts out of a
So
few
happy to take
pieces.
that.
Thank you. All right, one more bag like that. That has a price tag on it still. So lots of pretty ones in there.
I'm pretty sure, always so happy that that was a Gucci bag that one was in. Gucci design.
There we go. So all of those pretty squares are ready.
Gucci design, Timu made. So happy takes that
Thank you.
too.
You're going to get a nice box with some nice wool. Congrats. All right. Let's see. That's
Welcome
pretty
in,
much
Denise.
what I have for wool today. So, I do have a few larger pieces if anyone wants to see some individual pieces, but they're not, in bundles. All right, let's look at. I found these cute quilt blocks,
Welcome in, Sue.
and I'm going to do them in two different sets. This one, there's just two, and it has that pattern in the middle that looks like an hourglass. And these are pre-made quilt blocks that are 8.5 inch. So there's two of them, one with the pinks, and then this one with those. They look like Civil War fabrics. Those are pretty blocks. So if someone would love those 8.5 inch blocks, beautiful quilt blocks, $2 a piece start.
Yeah, it
Those
would
are
make
really
pretty
pretty.
cover.
8.5 inch quilt blocks that you can repurpose into something beautiful. No takers? Okay. And then this set is 1, 2, 3,
Welcome in, Chris Lee.
4, 5. There are 5 of these,
Everybody.
and they're just the tiny little 2.5 inch. I didn't count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's 25 little,
Been threads
right?
about
5 and 5, so 25 little things, and they are 10-inch, 10 1/4 inch blocks, crazy quilt type blocks. And again, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So if someone wants that set of blocks, I'm gonna do a $7 start. Those are cute little crazy quilt blocks. Just a bunch of fun little prints in there in the little 2.5 inch squares. And those are going to Threads Abound. Thank you.
threads about us.
Thank you. Thank you. That's a fun get. Let's run a giveaway.
Sure.
I haven't been thinking about that. Let's get one
Let's
going.
give away that new Tesla we were gonna with the whatnot shrink wrap.
All right.
Oh no, wait, somebody won
Giveaways
that on
running.
Sunday.
Everyone get in. And this is a for everybody. And you get to pick a little stack of those types of squares. And I have a show scheduled for the 19th to sell the estate stuff again. And I'm going to do a pre-cut show because I found a bunch of bins that have lots of little pre-cut squares in different sizes and strips. And so if you love that kind of stuff, make sure you have that show bookmarked. All right, so here's 3 different little stacks. Let me grab this other stack here. Oh, I have it crisscrossed. And so if you'd love one of these, everybody get in that giveaway and we're going to draw it. Well, let me just do these two and that'll make it easier. And then I'll separate the other ones. Okay, so everybody in, let's draw that. So you get this cute little bright spring one or this one that's like kind of a vintage
Bonnie
primitive
Country
vibe.
Classics.
Congrats, Bonnie. Do you want the brights or the like floral vintage looking set? Little 2.5 inch little squares. The floral, you got it. Okay, we'll run another one of those. And then I also have some little stacks of pre-cut batik strips that we can do as a giveaway as well. All right. Bonnie gets that little set. These are fun because you can make them into a little like quilted coaster or lanyard or just something fun like that.
We'll find a designer bag to put this in.
All right. Let's see what other. Oh, I have a bunch of really nice patterns that I wanted to go through. And I'm just going to put let's see, camera down and I'll put out like 3 or 4 for you to choose from. And then we'll just keep changing them out. So these are all patterns, and I picked ones that were kind of that primitive-ish vibe. So this one makes a bees in the garden needle case that has this like embroidered pattern on it. This one is 2 strip or 7 strip holiday table runner. You know, you can make it for whatever holiday based on what fabrics you pick. 60 by 17. This one is um Her Majesty for a 14 by 4, or no, a 73.5 by 73.5 quilt. So that's a big quilt. And then this one is a 15 by 33 Let Freedom Ring. That's gorgeous. Table runner. All right. So those 4 are out, and then we'll switch out as we go. And I have a pattern listing in here. Let me get that pulled up. All right. So here we go. Your choice. Just pick one, 1, 2, 3, or 4 if you want any of those patterns. And these don't have any fabric with them or anything. They're just the nice
Grabs that bad.
Thank you, Sin Man. Do you want 1, 2, 3, or 4?
First
The
choice.
first one that makes the little needle kit.
Congrats.
Congrats. All right. This one is a McCall's pattern, American tradition, and it's uncut. And you've got
American
apron,
woman,
chair,
from
cushion.
American woman.
Looks like
Welcome in, sweetie. Welcome in,
what are these
Ashton.
called? Placemats and table runner, and a wall hanging quilt. So it's a whole set. What year is this from? 1995. I love this apron. Look at that cute apron. All right, here we go. Your choice, any of those patterns. Is anyone else sad that you can't go buy patterns anymore? Even though I didn't do it a lot, I'm still sad about it. All right, no takers on these.
Takers on.
Okay, so we'll clear these and put out new ones. And if there was one that you saw that you want me to bring back, just say so. You know, you can tell me you
Welcome
want
in,
that one.
Kroger. That.
All right, this is actually
Buddy.
Primitive Gathering Mode, a brand. That is super cool. It makes an 11 by 12.5 pinwheel little wall hanging thing, and there is a template in here, a little template inside there. So that is one. This one is called the Calico Horse 2-for-1. That's a cool quilt. And it's got a picture in here, and then here's your instructions. This is like a laminated um, little quilt pattern. And then this one is Penny Village 40.5 by 40.5. This comes from our local quilt shop here in our town, Corn Wagon Quilt.
Wow.
That's our quilt company here locally.
Actual corn.
And then this one is Kathy's Simple Quilt 95 by 97 and or 52 by 61.
Welcome in.
Either size. All right, so those 4 up for grabs. This one has a little template in it. Here we go. Little acrylic template thing. Thank you, Sin Man. Which one would you like?
Takes that.
So 1, 2, 3, or 4.
Number 2.
Number 2. That's coming to you. All right.
Thanks,
This
Sin
one is Open Gate Fields and Furrows. And it makes a 48 by 60 or a 60 by 72. Wow, that's beautiful. Look at that. So that's going at number 2. Here we go. Your choice, any of those patterns on the table. They're kind of all primitive style. This is kind of our vibe today. All right, no takers. All right. Is anyone else interested in looking at patterns, or should we move back to fabric? Do you guys want to see some more of what I have or move on? Because I don't want to bore most of the people if you guys don't want to see these.
There is no response.
No response. Okay. So that I'll take that. Let's
Fabric.
move on.
There's your response.
There's the
Lindsay was
response.
bold.
Fabric. Thank
Lindsay
you.
was said, if they're not gonna talk, I'll say what I want.
All right. Do you guys want some more of the homespun wovens? Do you want some fat quarter kits, sets? This is actually a 3rd yard bundle of patriotic fabrics. So you get this little cream with the little blue stars, the red dots, that blue with the stars, and then this red with the circle and star. These are 3rd yard, so 3 pieces. So it's a yard of fabric in 3rd yard cuts. And they might possibly be bigger than that. So I just did them if they were between
Well,
a
I mean,
3rd
Kelly
yard
and
and a
Rachel.
4th yard. So those 3 nice patriotic prints. These are regular screen print cottons, quilt shop cottons.
Rachel
And
Cole, take
Rachel,
that.
for your first
First
purchase,
purchase.
3rd yard bundle coming to you. Congrats.
Welcome
Right,
to the
here
club, Rachel.
is another 3rd yard bundle. These are beautiful. Look at these. 1, 2, and 3. 10 seconds, 3rd yard bundle. Here we go. And these are all quilt shop cottons. So all nice. You know, if you guys want me to look for brands, I can take the time, but it runs faster if we don't get too particular.
L.
L.
Carroll.
Thank you. Let's see. Um, comment, do you have any farm or gingham or blues? Um, did that
Thanks, L.
one
Carroll.
blue sell that was gingham? It did. But yes. So how about this yard of homespun? Do you like that one? So this is a full yard homespun gingham. All right, so that's a full yard. Let's run that one. Woven gingham. It's beautiful. Full yard. And thank you. That is coming to you.
Lindsay
Congrats,
when
Lindsay. Thank you for your first purchase. That's a beautiful piece. And let's see. I also have this one that is also
Thanks, Lindsay.
homespun
Welcome to the
woven
club.
gingham check in a blue, and this one's a half yard. And it does have a little bit of a brushed soft feel. So if you like that one is a half yard.
All people that buy from us are immediately allowed in our clubhouse, and all members of the clubhouse have free access to the air popper.
So woven, brushed feel, beautiful little gingham or
L.
check.
Carroll takes that,
Carol takes that one.
and all the tap water
Let's
you care
see.
to drink.
What else I have in blue? Blue.
People are like, that dude is so weird.
And they're right.
That dude is.
That dude's loopy. All right, this
Don't
one's like
do
a
drugs.
navy. I have a couple pieces that are in like navy blue. So this is like the nice beige navy
Man,
blue
red cups.
homespun check.
Mackenzie.
And this one is a yard. So this one's a
Oh,
full
that's right.
yard.
Club rules with each purchase. That's right.
Homespun woven gingham navy blue. Check. Full yard. Yeah. Mango is getting that one. And this one's like a micro check navy homespun blue. Full yard also. So that one's running.
We gotta do that. We gotta just create some stupid, goofy club rules.
full yard. That one's going to my
My humble
uncle.
hearth.
Congrats. All right, let's see if anyone's interested in these. These are interesting fabric. If you do lots of cool primitive stuff or cross stitch or slow stitching, um, I don't know if I don't think this has any linen in it. It's cotton, but it's that kind of loose weave. And these are like, let's see what size. They're like a fat quarter, but a little bit longer because probably the width of fabric on this is much wider. Yeah, because this is like 18 by 31. So it kind of has that canvasy feel, but the way that it's woven is like a cross stitch type fabric. And there's a piece in this color. There's a piece in this color that's a little bit smaller. There's a bigger piece in this kind of mossy green. I've got some brown, some red, some darker maroon, black. This one's that might be the same color. It's a little bit different color. And then this one has like a quilted texture to it. Kind of interesting. So let me think how I would do this. Let me just do the biggest piece, which is this red one, and see if there's any interest, and then I can maybe bundle some of the other ones. All right, this one is about 26 by 35, and then there's some extra on the end there. So 26 by 35 red. And I'm going to do these at $3 starts for the bigger pieces. So, because it's like a ginormous, fat quarter, and you can cross stitch, embroider, slow stitch. All right, no one's interested in those. All right, did you see any of those other pieces that you would be interested in? Let me know if you want me
Okay,
to
show
any of
this.
those.
Show this to Sin Man.
Show what?
This is the first rule.
Oh, Bert made a rule. Okay. Bird bath is for member use only. Caution, no lifeguard on duty. All right, there you go. um, I work with linen in my other shows. I don't think these are linen. I think these are cotton. So they're like a rough, you know, a rough.
Caution around the bird bath.
Says they don't have, because you know how linen has that kind of floppy drape. This does not have that floppy drape. I'm pretty sure it's cotton. So yeah.
Barb is back with us now. Loose as a goose.
So anyway, if no one's interested in that, I'll put it
Oh,
away.
Sin Man liked that.
All right. Yeah. What do you do?
You bet. Oh my heck! When I lived in Idaho, people say "you bet" for yes all the time.
Let me do a couple of little bundles. These are quarter yards. So
Yeah.
this is these are woven.
Can I use your bird bath?
These two have kind of a brushed feel. This one is a regular feel, a little plaid. Three different pieces that are a quarter yard. So you're getting 3/4 of a yard in small cuts. So here we go. That's running. So wovens, you get that nice green plaid, this pretty plaid that's a brushed feel, and this one that's a brushed feel. Three pieces that are quarter yards.
No
Nope.
takers on
Okay.
that bad girl.
And then this one's obviously a little bit bigger. This is that little micro check in kind of a peachy color. That one and that one wovens.
Welcome in, Ali and Nana.
Quarter yard bundle, 3/4 yards.
Ladies and gentlemen, Nana is in our show. 99 says loft balloon.
Thank you, Nin. Congrats. That's coming to you.
Nicole,
Thank you for your first purchase.
thank you.
Let me run another
Even though
giveaway.
I
I keep
teased
forgetting
you.
to run giveaways. Thank you for your first purchase giveaway
Thank
for
you, Nana.
everyone.
Welcome to the happy club.
And I've got little 2.5 inch squares that you get a little bundle of if you win, or you can choose a little stack of pretty batik rectangles. So either of those. So everyone get in that giveaway for some free fabric. All right. And then let's do, all right, these are screen prints, but they're all kind of primitive vibe screen prints. All right. Ooh, this one's pretty. Look at that design. It's like a wheat. And then you've got this pretty little scroll and this beautiful kind of herringbone. So those three screen print quilt shop cottons, and these are quarter yards. So 3/4 yard pieces. Here we go.
Ivana Har,
Nope.
welcome in. Jojo, welcome in.
All right, that's running. So you get three pieces that are a quarter yard each. And those three screen prints. That is super pretty. And that's going to Sandra. Thank you. All right, and then this bundle of quarter yards, you're getting this print, and it's a neat ombre. Look at that.
You're a neat hombre.
Oh, you know what? This one's actually a fat quarter. All right, this one's a fat quarter. Cumberland by Fawns and Porter for Ben Artex.
By Fawns.
So that one's a
The
fat
Fawns?
quarter. Let me see if these others are. I might have put them in the wrong bin. Yes, these are fat quarters. Sorry, this is a fat quarter bundle. So three, yeah, fat quarters.
Oh, they
Okay.
got the twins today.
So fat
Welcome in, Crazy
quarters.
Broad.
1, 2, 3. That's really pretty too. Look at that one. And that one and that one. So you get those three fat quarters. They're all quilt shop, nice quality. And three fat quarters running. And that one's really pretty. That one's pretty. That one's gorgeous. No takers. Okay. All right. You guys want some more wovens or some more screen prints? I have this fun stack of primitive Christmas. So like this is Pieces for My Heart Moda, and it has the
Do
primitives
we have any flannels
kind of
today?
Christmas. I don't
Or
have any
what?
flannels.
Fat
Well, I
quarter.
mean, I do have the homespun woven flannels that have that brushed feel, but I don't have just like regular flannel. So if you like the homespun woven flannels, I can pick out a few pieces that are that feel. Let me find one that's got that feel, and I'll show you what I mean.
She said it's okay. Don't worry about
So
it.
this one. So these are the homespun woven flannels. So they have the brushed feel, but it's a woven. That's what I mean. So if you like those, I have this kind of stuff. This piece is a yard. So I grabbed it all. I'll run it if someone wants it. So it's a nice kind of neutral with the kind of burgundy, and then there's a tiny bit of green that runs through that plaid. Full yard. My
My humble
humble is
heart.
taking that. Do I have any quilt squares? Um, just the ones I'm giving away, and then I have these two
Thanks, humble
quilt
hearts.
blocks. And then if you'll bookmark the show on the 19th, I'm going to do pre-cuts. I do have a ton of pre-cut squares, strips, but I haven't had a chance to go through and sort them all yet. So on the 19th, If you'll bookmark that show, I'm going to have pre-cuts. It's already scheduled and it already says pre-cuts. So yeah. Okay. So does anyone want these cute primitive Christmas ones? This one's a full yard vintage or out of print Moda pieces from my heart that has the vintage primitive Santas on it. We just got a winner chicken dinner.
Best.
Friend gets to pick. All right, so I have this little set of, it's just some random cute
Congrats,
little
friend.
squares, or you can get a batik little set of rectangles. Which would you like? The little 2.5 inch or the batik?
Da, na, 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 na. The floral.
You got it.
Da, na, da, na, na, da,
Okay,
na, na.
congrats. All right, so yard of primitive Santas. Let's run that. If someone wants that cute Moda pieces from my heart, primitive look Santas. Primitive is all back in. Did you guys know that? Apparently, that's what everyone's telling me. It's a thing again. All right, now one on that one. This is cute. It's just hearts, primitive hearts on kind of a caramel color. It is Lisa Liffick Designs from 2006 Honey and Me ink. And let's see how much is here. There's a cut piece out of it, so I have to measure.
Ren says it never left in her eyes.
Yeah, exactly. So it's still a thing, right? Oh no, that's just where it's folded. Okay, this is a
Welcome in,
yarn.
Steve. Welcome
I
in,
thought there was a
Steve.
cup,
Welcome
but
in.
it's just
Becca's
folded.
sewing table.
Okay, so yeah, this is a full yard of that one. So cute little hearts, primitive hearts, and little swirls on that kind of tea stained look color. So that one's running. That's a really cute piece, isn't it? Little primitive hearts. You can make some cute stuff out of this. My humble heart.
My humble heart thinks that.
Thank you. I don't know. It kind of morphed because it was like really, really, really primitive, and then it's kind of morphed into rustic, antique vibe, and granny core, and some other stuff. But it's all kind of staying around, huh? All right, this one's another cute Moda that kind of has that primitive vibe, and this one is Moda Deb Strain. So out of print, has the little kind of primitive look snowman and stars and little sprigs, and it's kind of a maroon. And this piece is a yard, and I just noticed they clipped the corner right here, but it goes about an inch and a half past the yard, so you're still getting a
So
little
Threads Bound wanted to know if you had any more of that stuff.
what stuff? The heart one that I just ran.
Probably,
All right.
because that's what you just ran recently.
Yeah, I can look and see what else I have similar to that. All right, so this one's running. If someone wants the cute primitive look snowman yard, it's darling. Out of print Moda. No takers. All right, let's see what else is in this stack because that's kind of where I stacked up some of the prints. Let's see, are all these Christmassy? These are all Christmassy, but let me show you. So this is primitive Christmas stockings with the little candy cane. And it
Welcome in,
has that kind of
Jesus.
tea
Welcome in,
stained
Ray
look too,
Lee.
like the hearts did.
Ray Loud.
And this one is
Welcome
by, oh, it's that same maker, Lisa Liffick from 2005, Honey and Me.
Honey.
So that's a cute piece. And that one's a yard. So that same vibe with the little Christmas stockings, candy canes, and then there's a little tiny little design in there, little cross design. Thank you. That's going to
Always so happy.
always so happy. Yeah. Okay, and then this one is that same vibe, but this is a smaller piece. Let's see how much this is. This is Moda Primitive Gatherings, I think, or Pieces from My Heart, and it's got the little primitive snowman and stocking or gloves, and it's just a little piece that is 14 and a half with a fabric, and then there's a little chunk missing. So we'll just call it like a third yard piece and run that for $3 if someone wants that. Third yard, and it's kind of that olive green primitive color. Always is taking that one.
Always so happy.
All right, and let's see it. Oh, I see an offer just popped up. Let me see what that was for so I can address it.
Thank you. Always so happy. While she's doing that, I found two rules, clubhouse rules, that I know Sin Man will break.
Okay, that's for this thread. Let me grab that and show it to you.
Here you go, Sin Man. Tell me if this isn't true. You will break these rules.
What does it say? Lather, rinse, repeat, shower before entering the pool. Okay, there you go. Before entering the bird bath. Okay, this is that little frosted donut thread that's in the bite now that she made an offer. Let me just peek at it.
That's right.
All right, so yeah, I'll accept that offer. So that is coming to Sandra Ban. Congrats, that's yours.
Sandra Ben. Congrats, Sandra.
All right, this one is the
Thanks,
little
Sandra.
stick Christmas trees on kind of a
Yeah.
neutral, and this one is marked Winter Play by Farmyard Creations for Clothworks. So it has the cute little stick trees on it. And this one is a generous yard. There's a few extra inches on there.
Welcome in, more to love. Welcome
That's
in,
a
Nana.
nice piece.
Welcome in, Ashley.
And here we go. That one is running. So cute little primitive Christmas trees, full yard. Thank you always. That's coming
Oh,
to you.
so happy.
And this one's kind of similar, but it's
Always so happy, never
like
dry
it's
bakery.
colored. So the little tree sticks are green, and then you've got little red dots and some other little dots on there.
See,
You have to
then
go
I
do
have to.
boring stuff, yeah. And this one is Moda Dear Santa by Sandy
Welcome in,
Gervais
Marie.
for Moda, and it's a half yard. So half yard little stick trees. Let me run that one. All right, that one's running. So half yard Moda, old Moda. Look at that old selvage. Cute little stick
Yeah, those look
trees.
like trees.
Half yard.
Those look like trees on the wall of a cave.
Well, that's the idea of primitive, right?
That's pretty primitive.
And then this is beautiful. This is more like little sprigs, but I threw it in there because I just thought it kind of had that vibe. Um, and this is a big piece. Let's see if it's marked on it. Selvage.
I was born at the wrong time because my artwork would indicate that I should have been Neanderthal.
Yeah, that's true.
Welcome in,
All right,
Gigi.
this one is marked D's selections for Kona Bay from the year 2000. So this is old Kona Bay cotton. It's beautiful. And there's 2 yards here of that. Does anyone want this whole 2 yards? Let me color correct that with some white.
Excuse me.
Look how pretty that is. So 2 yards, Kona Bay. Let me run that in case someone has to have it.
Kona Bay.
2 yards of beautiful vintage Kona Bay. 25 years old or 26 years old almost, huh?
Yeah.
That's a pretty piece. Those little sprigs.
Sandra Band grabs that
She
bad girl.
got. Good get. That is a really nice
Thank you,
piece.
Sandra.
All right, this one's kind of cool. It's branches, like tangled branches, and it's Moda from 1997 by Debbie Rogers. Look at that old style.
Is that Mr. Rogers' sister?
Maybe could be. I think this is a
It's
yard.
a beautiful day.
Yeah,
Isn't
this
it?
is a full yard. Tangled
A beautiful
branches.
day for a
That is a
neighbor.
cool piece.
Won't you be
Yeah, full
mine?
yard 97
Could you be mine?
vintage Moda.
Oh, look, there's King Friday.
So
Oh,
cool
there's my
design
sister
there.
Sandra.
That would look good with primitive stuff, wouldn't it? Or hunting stuff or wild, like nature stuff. All right, no one needs that one.
Oh, there's that dumb cat. What's the cat's name on Mr. Rogers?
Oh, I have no idea.
The one that's like meow 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 meow. I hated that cat.
This is just a beautiful Moda marble
Welcome
from
in, Victoria.
1997.
Welcome in,
Remember
Jessica
that
Ivy.
label? I love these. The Moda marbles are so beautiful. And this is kind of that beautiful moss green.
Welcome back, Taco
And
Brick.
there's 2 yards here. 2 yards of that. That's pretty. 2 yards moss green Moda marble vintage. 1997. That's running. That is such a pretty piece. Look how pretty that color is. Sandra likes it, and
Sandra Band takes that bad girl.
good get.
A really good kid.
All right, and then this piece is that there's a name for this fabric, and I never remember it. It is kind of like a batik because they tea stain it, I think, or dye it, and it kind of has a look and feel like a paper bag, but it's kind of like a batik. So, because it is, the color is on both sides like a batik is. So it's a dyed fabric. And there's a yard
Joe
of
and
this,
MS and
a
Carol.
generous yard, few extra inches of that. Paper bag looks dyed in kind of a tan. Oh, and look how it has kind of a cool pattern on there. That's neat. So if someone wants that awesome
Welcome in,
piece,
McMell.
it's running. So yeah, probably hand dyed. It's nice cotton. It feels a lot like a batik. Has that neat pattern on it that's kind of a ray. And there's a full yard here. And that's going to my humble heart. Thank you.
My humble hearth.
Hearth. All right. And then this one, oh, this has a snowflake design on it. I didn't notice that. I just was looking at the colors.
Thanks, my humble
So
hearth.
this one's a screen print, but it has that neat snowflake design on there. So it's a Christmassy piece. And this one is marked something in light color that I can't read hardly. Let's see. Let's see if I can catch the.
Welcome in, Soul and Spice.
Oh, interesting.
Welcome in, Cindy.
This is an old Debbie mum for, I think, SSI. Yeah, Debbie mum SSI. So it's a neat snowflake screen print on a kind of a marbled, and there's a full yard of that. So full yard. Can you see the snowflakes?
Hey,
Yeah,
Mandy's
there we
home.
go. All right, full yard, Debbie Mum SSI, that's running. Marbled with a snowflake pattern in it. All right, no takers on that. All right, let me pull down some more prints that I have up here. Let's do this stack. All right, this is gorgeous. It's a paisley, but look at the neat marbling, and then it's like a green filigree paisley. And this is 2006 RJR called Bohemian Rhapsody.
Really?
So that's a
Oh,
full
mamma
piece.
mia, mamma mia,
And it
mamma mia,
is
let me go.
26
Yes,
inch.
welcome in, those chihuahuas.
So it's very pretty. And it's 26-inch width of fabric. So let's run that piece. Bohemian
Welcome in,
Rhapsody.
Tonya.
Here we go. Yeah, that is so pretty, isn't it? Bohemian Rhapsody by Blue Meadow Designs from 2006 for RJR. Technically, that makes it vintage, right? Because 2006 was
Best takes that bad
20
boy.
years on that piece. That's
Thanks,
pretty.
Brand Best.
Thank you, Bren. Here's another paisley. This one is not as primitive looking, but it's definitely vintage. It is Fabric Traditions from 1992, red paisley. And let's see how big
Welcome in,
this
Vicky.
piece
Welcome in,
is.
Lisden.
This piece is 27 inches, so 3/4 of a yard. Red, little small paisleys. That's pretty.
Oh, mamma mia, let me go.
So vintage Fabric Traditions red paisley, 3/4 yard. Someone wants that. It just ran. Do you want me to run it again real quick? I have it on 10 seconds, so swipe fast. There you go. Running again. Nope.
Nope.
Okay, that's
Okay,
not it.
welcome in, Michelle Noel.
All right, and then I've got this piece.
Katie Bugs.
I think this one's probably a Moda. Yeah, this is Moda, Sandy Gervais, and it's just a nice tea stain color with the little flower designs that are kind of a teal, dark green on there. And this one is a full yard. Definitely kind of a primitive look on that one. That's running. So, Moda, Sandy Gervais. Full yard. Primitive cuteness. This would make really cute doll dresses because it's got a smaller print. And Nana.
Oh, take that.
A lot of people
Thank you,
like to make
Nicole.
the kind of decorative, like primitive rag dolls or things like that that are home decor stuff, and
Run,
smaller prints are
rerun
awesome
the
for
red
that.
paisley, please.
The red paisley, yeah,
Yeah.
3/4 yard, red paisley, vintage fabric traditions. That is running. Beautiful piece. 3/4 of a yard. It's running.
Yeah, and then
Are you not able to swipe?
maybe not. And then Polly says, "Can you show the one you just had up?"
Let's see.
It's yeah. I don't know.
I don't know. I mean I ran it. Oh, okay. So no, it didn't sell. So when you're in the show, when I'm running it, let me do 15 seconds so you can see it run a little bit better. So I'll change it to 15 seconds. So at the bottom of your screen, it's running right now. You need to swipe your finger on that yellow bar
And if you haven't
to
put,
bid.
there you go.
There you go. Yeah, and if you haven't put in payment information in your wallet, it also won't let you bid. So that won't show up until you've put your payment information in. Thank you, Christy.
521.
Thank you for your first purchase. Congrats.
And then, what one did you want her to?
I think that was the one because the other one sold to someone else, right?
Okay.
Yeah. Here's one that's kind of similar, but this is a small piece. I think it's just yeah, it's like a little bit more than a third of a yard. Let's see. This one is 17-inch, so not quite a half yard, and it is Thimbleberry RJR called Holly Hill. It's got that kind of tea stained look background with this little um pattern in there, and the little are they're little buds, like cranberry buds or something that looks like.
Yep, it's a dingleberry.
So not quite a half yard on that one. Thimbleberry
Yeah, she wants
RJ.
Holly wants you to run the one that ran before the red.
Um Trying to remember what I ran before the red. It was the paisley. Um because the one that I ran before the red was a floral, like kind of like this one, and that one sold to someone else.
Oh.
So I'm not sure.
Thanks,
But I'll
Nick.
grab some other pieces here. Um, Let me grab this stack as well. All right, this one is a pretty red. There'll be something in here you'll probably like. So I've got another stack, so just hang tight. This one is Vintage Marcus Brothers, and it's a beautiful red with these little sprig designs. And this one is 30-inch, so a little bit more than a quarter yard. Vintage Marcus Brothers. That one's running 30-inch. That's really pretty. Look at that. It's a nice red 30-inch with the fabric. Emily is in. Thank you, Emily. That was a first purchase as well. Appreciate that. Let's run another giveaway because we love all these new buyers. Thank you so much for being here. This one is going to be a buyer giveaway. So everyone that has made a purchase so far, get in this giveaway, buyer's giveaway. And I've got some nice homespun fat quarters, a few that are prints. So you're going to get to pick out of these pieces. So some homespun. This one's a Woolies flannel with little stars. That one's a really cool design. This one's a neat stripe woven. And then this one's a nice solid, like peppered cotton. So you'll get to pick one of those because we're doing primitive vibe today. So, all right, let me get Emily's piece over here. While that runs for a second, everyone get in that giveaway that made a purchase. And this piece is going to Emily Ken 4957. Thank you so much for that first purchase. All right, are all the buyers, including our new buyers, did everyone get in that giveaway? And if for some reason it won't let you in, just swipe out of the show and come right back in, and it will let you get in that giveaway. And it's just up in the corner of your screen. You tap that, and then it lets you enter. All right, is everyone in? Let's draw that. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, who's gonna win? Sandra, congrats. All right, homespun little micro check peach, homespun little micro check kind of a light green. This is a Woolies flannel fat quarter. Yeah, congrats. This is a screen print. And then this one is a stripe woven. And then this is a peppered cotton maroon color. So you get to choose a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6. And these are all fat quarter size. So any of those, which would you like? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6. Just give me a number. The star one with the little flannel. That's a cute piece. Congrats. Coming to you. Sandra Band just won that giveaway. All right.
Congrats, Sam.
And I put that piece for Emily right there.
Thanks.
All right. Next up, this is stunning. And I have two pieces of it, a small piece and a larger piece. So you have two chances to get it. This is called on the Oregon Trail by Kansas Trouble Quilters for Moda. And it's this beautiful kind of honey color filigree print, absolutely stunning. And this piece pre-cut at 28 inches, so 3/4 yard piece of that. So we're gonna run that one first, and then I'll run the bigger piece.
Welcome in, Shirley. Welcome in,
Um,
Jen Joe.
so here we go on that one.
Welcome in, everybody.
Beautiful honey color filigree, gorgeous toile type Kansas Trouble. So pretty.
That's the trouble with Kansas fabric.
And Bren is in for that gorgeous piece.
The
Thank
best
you.
innovator takes that.
Make sure you bookmark our shows coming up, and we have one on the 19th where we're continuing the estate sale. And I'm doing that one kind of geared towards pre-cuts because I have a bunch of bins that have some really nice squares of all different sizes, strips, and stuff like that. All right, this piece is 66 inches, so that means it's a yard and 20. So yard and 20, yard and a half of that same one. So if you'd love a bigger piece, this is so buttery soft. This beautiful Kansas Trouble Moda, yard and a half piece.
You say buttery soft, and now I'm thinking about biscuits.
Ah,
Thank you very little.
all right,
That
yard and a
biscuits
half.
on
I'm starting this at 8.
mind.
This is a gorgeous piece. Gorgeous. So Kansas Trouble Moda,
It's
Oregon
delicious.
Trail. Always so happy he's in on that piece.
Welcome in,
Thank you.
Gina.
That's coming to you.
Away we go is in the house, and Casey Reed. Thanks, always so happy.
All right, this is, let's do these two pieces together. They were together. They're probably from the same, I'm guessing, same collection. They are
Welcome in, Gina.
Northwoods Retreat by Holly Taylor Formoda. Yep, they are the same collection. So this is two coordinating pieces, and it looks like um they're about 11 and a half inches, so not quite a third yard on those. But you get the two coordinating pieces. North Woods by Retreat by Holly Taylor Formoda. Look how pretty those are. So if someone likes those two 11 and a half inch
Welcome in, Suncoast Debbie.
set of coordinating by width of fabric. So we're going to run those for $2 a piece. That's a really good deal. More than a quarter of a yard on each of those. Coordinating pretty pieces. Look at the little dandelions and stuff on that. That's pretty. And Bren Best is in for that
Brad
set.
grabs those bad girls.
Thank you. All right, this is gorgeous. I suspect this might be from the same line. It is Northwoods Retreat by Holly Taylor Formoda. Same line, but this is yardage.
Welcome in, Diane and Josh.
And this is a yard and, yeah, yard and a half. So yard and a half of that, and it has those dandelions, and then it matches the little other sprigs that were on that other print. This is beautiful. So if you love yellow, look at that. So pretty. And it's a nice kind of smaller bunch together print. So yard and a half. We're going to start that at 8. That's a beautiful piece. So pretty. Little, like wildflowers in the meadow, in the woods, North Woods Retreat. That's what that's called. Yard and a half.
Nope, no
No
takers on that
takes.
bag.
All right. I don't know if I have the right audience for this today, but tell me if someone wants me to run these. These are Tim Holtz eclectic elements called Memoranda and Horticulture. Chrysanthemum and Horticulture. And they are both half yards, and I have these pre-listed. It's just a really fun, um,
Please.
neat design.
Yes, we've got numerous
All
people
right.
asking you to run those.
Okay. And here's the other piece. This one's amazing. Look at that one. All right. So I've got these listed in the auction pre-listed. Let me get that pulled up. Oh, it looks like we have a pre-bid. So thank you for that. Here we go. That's running. So you get a half yard of each of these. They're from the same line. So they coordinate. You've got that this same little design in the background that's in here. So that's a cool set. Out of print, Tim Holtz. And those are going to see you. Good get.
Thanks, Sandra.
Yeah, it's always a good day when you find a little bit of Tim Holtz. All right. I love his prints.
That's what Mrs. Holt said.
All right. This is Wyndham Fabrics presents Rumba by Rosemary Lavin. And it's a brown. And then it has little cute dots in peach, fuchsia, pink, and lighter pink. This is a really cute piece. And there is, let's see how much of this there is. Looks like there's more than a yard. Yeah, it's a generous yard. So it's a yard with a few extra inches on there. Super cute dot with cute colors. So let's run that. Full yard. Full yard of cute Wyndham
Welcome in, Sugar Wolf and
Rumba
Lapis.
by Rosemary
Or
Levitt.
yeah, Las
So
Pico.
that one's running. It's a nice dark brown with those cute little dots. No takers on that.
Welcome in, Smiling Up.
All right, this is stunning. This is called Versailles by Sherry Stroll for SSI. And it's a beautiful tea stain antique look floral. And the florals are kind of in that kind of purpley pink fuchsia color. And it's a bramble, so it's got all the little vine looks. And this piece is 64 inches. So that's like a yard and a half, a little more than a yard and a half. So nice big piece of that. Beautiful SSI Sherry Stroll
Welcome in,
called
JT
Versailles.
and
It is so pretty. Look at that.
Teresa.
So that can be very cottage core, granny core. Well, more cottage core. Sandra
Band takes that bad
piece.
girl.
Thank you. Very pretty.
Thank you, Sandra
All
Band.
right, and I showed this one earlier. This one is Quilt Connection by Kansas Trouble Quilters Remota. And what's fun about this is it has shamrocks, little clover in there. It's such a pretty little print and has that nice tan background. And this would be beautiful for anything that you need a smaller, more, tight print for.
We can run some Civil War stuff if you want.
Yeah, I can go get some Civil War stuff. I don't have a ton out right now. I've got a few in fat quarter bundles probably. All right, this one is a yard and a half. So a yard and a half of this. Quilt Connection Kansas Trouble, which is a Civil War.
Yeah.
That one's a Civil War vibe. All right, that's running with the little shamrocks in there. I think that's so pretty. Carol Swift likes that one. Thank you. That's coming to you.
Carol Swift.
All right, and then this little half yard piece is also Quilt Connection Kansas
Carol.
Troubles. And it's like a dark blue with these little fern and kind of wheat looking shafts. It's
Mary
pretty.
P is in
And
the
that was a
house.
half yard. So half yard Kansas trouble. It's pretty. That one's running in the dark blue. No one wants dark blue, huh?
Yeah,
Oh,
Jennifer.
Jennifer's swiping in. Thank you. No worries, Barb. Thank you. That's
Jennifer.
going to Jennifer. All right, and then this one is also Kansas troubled. It's a gorgeous maroon red
Thanks, Jennifer.
with this neat pattern on there that's like a little, ferny, leafy design, and it's also a half yard.
Ferny, leafy, meaty.
All right, that one's running. That's a beautiful color. Look at that. So Kansas Trouble Moda, beautiful burgundy, maroon, red. Thank you, Jennifer. That's coming to you.
Jennifer grabs that bad girl.
All right. Let me have Bert. I'm gonna run a giveaway and have Bert come and tell you a dad joke or something because I'm gonna run down and get a bin that has some Civil War stuff in it.
Oh.
All right, so this is everybody can get in, and you can either get this little stack of batik pre-cut rectangles. There's probably about 10 in this little stack, I think, maybe 8. Anyway, it's a nice little stack of batik, or these little 2.5-inch squares in blues colors. Oh, there's a little snowman one in there. That's cute. Okay, so everyone get in this giveaway. Bert will come entertain you for just a second while because I would send him down to get it, but here's the problem. He would never find the right thing. So
Such confidence.
I know. Here. So that's running. Pick the winner while I go get the Civil War fabric.
I married for humility. She keeps me humble by letting me know how dumb I can be at times. No, the problem is yeah, she's right. That's the problem. Okay, so I got this dad joke calendar for Christmas, and I don't get to read all of them because we're not on every day. So I've got some ones here that I haven't read. All right, you guys ready? All right, write these down for posterity. Okay, here's this one. Why did the math book look sad? Why did the math book look sad? Because it had too many problems. Yep. Okay, here's another one. I know that was pretty bad. Okay,
Are these your dumb dad jokes?
I'm afraid for the calendar. Its days are numbered. You
That's
like
pretty
that,
bad.
huh? Okay. Why do you call fake what do you call fake spaghetti an impasta? Okay, there you go. There's some dad dumb jokes.
Dad dumb?
Dumb dad jokes.
All right. Oh, we've still got 3. Man, I was fast. We've still got 3 minutes on the giveaway. Should we
Yeah,
draw it?
we could.
And now I'm out of breath because I carried a bin up the stairs. Drawing
And I'm
a
out of
winner.
breath 'cause I have a cold.
Who gets to choose? Donahue. Patricia. Oh, Patricia's here. Congrats, you get to choose. You want the little rectangles of batik
Patty D.
or the little 2.5-inch squares that are blues. And congrats. Thanks for being here.
Wah, wah,
One of
wah.
our fun friends,
Which did
Patricia.
you want, Patty
The
D?
batiks or little 2.5-inch blue squares? Which would you like?
Blue.
The blue.
Blue eyes.
All right.
Baby's got blue
I'm going to
eyes.
start with something I have on Flash that is Civil War. This is gorgeous. This is Wyndham Presents Garibaldi prints circa 1870. And look at this. Gorgeous, right? Okay, so buy it now. This is on flash sale. You get half yard increments. If you want a full yard, get two. And let me get this pulled up. Here we go. Flash selling half yards of this. So if you want half yards, and it will be continuous up to 2 yards because I have two pieces that are pre-cut at about 2 yards. So if you want some of this Wyndham Civil War, it's super pretty. It's a nice small print. It's kind of a dark black. I would say it's almost indigo, and then it's reds. All right, no one likes that one. Okay. And then I also have in there a little bit left of this. Oh, no, actually, I have a lot left of this one. All right, this is Judy Rothermel, you guys. So this is Judy. It is Party of 12 by Judy Rothermel. You get half yards. This is out of print, hard to find. I'm starting a flash sale on it. You can get half yards for 9 of this out of print Judy. Look how beautiful that is. And if you buy multiples, you'll get a full yard. So gorgeous dark pink with that nice little pattern on there. And it's sold out. Did I only have one unit in there? How much did you guys buy? Let me look. You know what? Did I only have one unit in there? Let me fix it so that you guys can get more if you want them. I think I screwed up on that one. Sorry about that. Let's fix it. Hello, Bert.
Yeah,
Just checking on you.
I'm fine. Hey, Cowgirl Ford. Hey, Sarah Ann. How so be it?
Why is it not showing up? How do you spell Judy?
Judy, Judy,
Yeah, it's spelled
Judy. But you have it in here, Judy.
Here it is. I have it in there spelled with a Y.
Yeah, Judy Rothermel.
Oh, it probably auto corrected it, but I have it in my listing. It's saying Judy, I-E. I swear it shows that.
I'm looking at it on the screen.
All right, here we go. I added more units. Let me get it back
Doing
up.
good, doing good. Welcome in, Zebra.
Yeah, let me fix that. That bugs me when I spell things wrong or it auto corrects it. It probably auto corrected it because that's not a normal spelling for Judy. All right, running again. So if you want more than 1/2 yard of this, it's running again. So gorgeous Judy Rothermel, Marcus Brothers, Party of 12 in that dark pink pattern, Civil War. If anyone else wants some of that one. So pretty. Gorgeous. All right, so we'll have that another day. All right, let's go with. All right, let's do some other ones that I pulled out of a bin. Okay, this one is Collection for a Cause by somebody whose name I can't read. For Moda. And it is a Civil War kind of a stripe with that acorn looking pattern, browns and blues. Howard Marcus, thank you. I'm like, when they write it with their signature kind, I'm like, I have no clue what that says. So Howard Marcus. There we go. Charity for Moda. This is beautiful. That makes sense. He's a Marcus. All right. I have 2 yards of this. I will run it by the yard unless someone pipes up and says I want the whole thing. So I'll run it by the yard otherwise and we'll cut it. Thank you, Sandra.
Thank
All
you.
right. Anyone want some of this one?
Question about Howard Marcus, or not a question, but do we have Howard Marcus? I don't think so.
Yeah, that's what this is.
Oh, that's what this. Okay, never
Yeah.
mind. Sorry.
All right. So I'm going to start this one. $7 a yard. Beautiful Civil War. You get a full yard of this beautiful Howard Marcus. So, oh, he's with Moda, not Marcus Brothers. Sorry. But apparently he works for them. Okay. This one, or designs for them. This one is a Kansas Trouble Quilt Connection by Kansas Trouble Quilters. And it's a beautiful, kind of a deep burgundy background with blue, dark blue and cream colored flowers. And this piece is 1.5 yards. So I'm going to do the whole piece.
Welcome in, alternate
Piece of that one. 1.5 yards. It's running. So it's a Kansas Trouble Quilt Connection 1.5 yards. And that one is going to
Humble
my
Heart.
humble. Thank you.
Thanks, Humble Hearts.
Ooh, I think this one is. This one is Wyndham Presents First Ladies. It's a Nancy Gear. This is gorgeous. So it's got like a ticking stripe background and then these wild rose vine that run that way with the selvage. And let's see how much I have of this one. I have 2 yards of this one. Does anyone need the whole 2 yard piece of this? Otherwise, we'll run it by the yard. Speak up or forever hold your pieces. I'm doing this at $8 a yard. That's a good deal. Wyndham Presents First Ladies, circa 1865, 1875 by Nancy Gear. It's gorgeous. Bren is taking 1 yard. I have a 2nd yard of that available. So if someone else wants 1 yard, it's running. You're welcome. Thank you. This is so pretty. 2nd yard is running. Nancy Gear, Wyndham, First Ladies. It's beautiful. Emily is in for the other half. Thank you, Emily. That's coming to you. All right, let's see what this is. This is kind of a like a saffron stripe. And this is by Judy Rothermel. Oh, this is an old one, you guys. Look at that old salvage. This is an old Judy Rothermel Marcus. And there's a full yard here. Saffron, yellow, red stripe. That's gorgeous. Yes, this is pretty. All right, here we go. Full yard of this. Here we go. That's one you're not going to find ever again, probably. That's pretty. Emily is in. Thank you,
Emily
Emily.
Can takes that.
That's a good piece. Congrats. All right, this one's a nice brown. This one is Wyndham in association with Shelburne Museum presents the brick house pattern. So it has this neat
Ow, she's a
kind of
brick.
wavy. That's kind of like, ooh, that's hard to look at.
Ba-da-da.
Ooh, but that's a cool pattern.
She's mighty, mighty.
And
Just
there
like
is a yard and some change here. Let me see how much change we have. We have a yard and 8 inches. So yard and 8 inches of that one. So it's a Wyndham Shelburne Museum piece. Yard and 8 inches. It's a nice kind of medium brown tan combo with that cool design. No takers on that. Okay.
welcome in, Witty, Kitty, Jasmine, and
All
Hillfront.
right. Anyone else want to look at some of these? We can get back to some of the homespun wovens. I've still got a lot here. Anyone popping in for those? Tell me a color. Who wants some of these gorgeous homespuns? Look at this one. That's pretty. This piece is a full yard, beautiful plaid, that golden rod yellow with green.
Have any solid homespun?
Yes, I do. I do. All right, let me run this piece yard and then we'll see what I have solid.
Then we'll do you a solid and run them. I get it.
All right, full yard. This is beautiful. Look at that color. So pretty. Full yard. No one on the yellow. This
Welcome
one's
in,
super
Kid
nice
Schlap.
too. It's a
Wait,
really
wait,
nice
wait,
one.
wait, wait.
Oh, okay. Someone did bid.
Second.
Christy. Thank you,
bye.
Christy.
21.
Yeah, I start feeling fabric and suddenly people bid because they're like, oh, it's soft.
Oh, she's feeling it. Are you feeling it?
All right. Solids. What do I have on?
Thanks, Christy.
Let's see. Well, I have these
Do
ones that are kind of a really
feel
rustic
like I do.
solid that are woven. So let me just show you kind of what they look like. So they're, they're pretty rough, almost canvasy filling
Welcome in,
homes
Jennifer.
wovens.
Welcome in,
And I
Bonnie.
have mostly smaller pieces of these. So I can make you a little bundle of the smaller ones if you like. So like that. And then I've got, here's a red one too. Something like that. Would you like that kind of a bundle? I can tell you approximately what size they are. Like this one's a 18 by 30. I think these were 60 wide fabric. So I think they're like, that was like a fat quarter, half the width. This one's a smaller piece, like a fat eighth of that size. Same fabric, different color. This one's an 18 by 30. This one is probably an 18 by 30. Yeah. So they're like fat quarter and fat eighth size of a 60 wide fabric. So does anyone like this bundle? Let me just weigh it. It's kind of a heavy duty fabric. So I'll weigh it and run it.
Do we have any Civil War in the blue colorway?
Yeah, I can look and see what we've got in blues. All right, so I'm going to do these at, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to do this for $9. You get all of them.
Hey, Mila Chan.
So
hey,
these
rookies.
really cool, solid, kind of rustic
Welcome in, M. Ken.
wovens in solids. Thank you, Witty Kitty. That's coming to you. Thank you for your first purchase. Appreciate that.
Oh, excuse me.
All right, and then I can do one more bundle with those kind of pieces. I've got some tan.
Kitty takes that first time in the
And
clubhouse.
that one's actually a half yard. That one's a half yard, 60 wide, I think. No, 54 wide. So 54 wide, half yard on that piece. And then this one's just a little like, this one's actually different than that one, similar color. And that one's like a fat quarter. So we've got a half yard, a fat quarter. This one looks like it's about a fat quarter or a quarter yard. Let's see. Quarter yard. Quarter yard in black. And then this red piece
Black is black,
is
baby.
a scrappy piece.
It's
It's got some cutouts, but it is about
She went away. Whoa, whoa.
25 inches by 30 something inches with some cutouts on it.
Welcome in,
So
Angela
still a really
Denise.
nice big piece. All right. And then I'll run those all together as a bundle. So
Send me
primitive rough hewn solids. This weighs a
Send
pound.
me an angel. And I noticed that it's got a special designer stacking pattern to it.
All right. So same price. You get all these pieces of this kind of rough hewn solid homespun type fabric. Someone wants those. Pound of fabric. No takers.
Nope, no takers on that
All right.
bad girl.
So yeah, sorry, I made a mess of that.
Welcome in.
All right, blue Civil War. I'll have to go back to the bin and see if there's any blues. Will you look in that bin right there that I've dragged in? See if you see blue. Can you pick out blues?
Yeah.
All right, this is a woven plaid that has blue in it that's on the table. Just a nice, it's not the rougher,
That's like a blue gray.
that'll work. That's blue. All right, so this is the more smooth. It's not like a homespun. Smooth woven plaid, and there's a full yard here. All right, someone wants that full yard. This is beautiful. Plaid woven. Smooth finish. It's a gorgeous piece. Emily is on that piece. Thank you, Emily. That's coming to you. All right, here. This is for Emily.
Okay.
All right, this is blue. It has a bird design on it. This is Kathy Schmidt's called Peace and Plenty. Kathy Schmidt's logo. I don't know if that's necessarily a Civil War, but it's, definitely a kind of a vintage look. It's
blue
pretty.
in it.
And this is a full yard of that. That's really pretty. Has a crackle background. See that? All right, Peace and Plenty, full yard. Moda, Kathy Schmidt's out of print. This is pretty. That's a nice piece. And that is going to Jennifer.
Jennifer K. Take that bad girl.
That's really pretty. All right, here is something he found in there blue. Let's see what this is. Just like a little kind of parquet floor pattern. Marbly in blue. And it is by, let's see. You know what? This one does not have a marked selvage. So it's more vintage, but it's actually really nice cotton. Feels nice. It's a smoother cotton. This one is a full yard. So if someone likes that, that's quite pretty. Full yard. No mark on selvage. That's running. Kind of a marbled blue with that neat little parquet floor design. Looks like little wood planks, doesn't it? Jennifer is on that one.
Jennifer.
Thank you.
Thanks,
All
Jen.
right, he pulled this out. This is a woven. Oh my gosh, this color is so good. Beautiful plaid. Leans homespun, but it's not as loose as a weave as some of the more primitives. But wow, this is a gorgeous woven. It's a full yard, you guys, in that peach. That's a really good color. That would go really good with a lot of the Judy Rothermals that are in those tones. This is super pretty. Nobody wants this. Woven plaid peach, full yard. It's gorgeous. Christy, snag that. That's a really good gift. This is beautiful fabric. All right. Let's see. Did you find anything else blue? Not really. All right. This is a black crackle. So black and kind of earth tone crackle. And there's how much here?
It's like Hershey crackle.
27-inch, so it's a 3/4 yard piece. This is Nancy Murdy for Andover from 2010. So it's a beautiful Andover cotton.
And Nestle Crunch.
3/4 of a yard piece.
Sandra wants to make a top like yours, so I'm collecting some cute prints. Maybe Tim Holtz also. I need a pattern.
Oh yeah, this one's knit. It'll be but you could make it out of regular cotton. Yeah, I would look for like a because it's kind of a smock, feel. I love it. It's comfy. So
I love it too.
Bert loves it because he loves me.
I only wear it as a cover up on the beach.
All right, 3/4 yard Andover. This is pretty, isn't it? That crackle, black and kind of earth tone. That would be pretty with some stuff. No takers on that one. All right, let me see what I have in these little bins that have bundles. Let's see if there's any blues. This one's light blues, and these are fat quarters. They're just blender types, but they're pretty. This one's got little tiny gold stars. This one's just a nice kind of stripe, and this one's a stripe.
Woody is requesting more homespuns and primitives.
Okay, so these are 3 fat quarters in blue. So it's a little fat quarter bundle.
Welcome in, Rain.
There we go. That's running. So someone needs those pretty blues.
Rain cha.
3 fat quarter bundle.
Karma, chameleon. Welcome in, Karma Car.
Not the blues anyone was thinking of. Okay.
Da-na-na-na.
All right. And then more primitives. Let's do it. Okay, look at this amazing stack. Everything in this stack has stars on it. Like primitive style
Dun,
stars.
dun, dun, dun,
They are screen
dun, dun,
prints,
dun.
not wovens. 1/4 yard on this piece. Let's make some bundles. So that one's a 1/4 yard. This one is, goodness, 1/4 yard. So 2 1/4 yard. And then this one looks like a little fat eighth piece or something. Yeah. So like a little fat eighth or less. Little strip. Let me see how much it actually measures. Oh, it's a fat eighth. It's 9 by half.
Welcome
Okay.
in, friend
So
John.
fat eighth of that one, and then 2/4 yards of that one, and this one. Stars. These are all really cool. Here we go. $4 start. You get all of those. Primitive star prints. Dark tea stain, lighter tea stain, ombre, and then this one. Nobody wants these. Okay, this is not your idea of primitive. Okay. Do you want to see the rest of the star ones or no? There are some that are patriotic too. What's the vote? Stars or no stars? Are we star belly sneakers? Not. How many stars do you have on your belly? Everyone loved that book. It's a funny book, huh?
I don't have any stars, but I got all kinds of
Not a
books.
star fan. Okay, so no star, and she's the one that spoke up. So we'll move past the stars then. Okay, I thought they were pretty cool. All right, here's some others that are printed pieces that are kind of primitive look. Here's a check, and these are screen prints, and then I can do some more wovens too. So this is a brown check screen print, Judy Rothermill, Marcus Brothers. And there's about a half yard, and then there's some cutout. So let me measure 23 inches about before the cutout part. So and then you get that extra. Okay. So if someone likes that one, 23-inch with the fabric and then some extra that's been cut out. Little brown, cool Judy Rothermill. That's a neat piece. And Witty Kitty is getting that
Witty
piece.
kitty
Thank you.
from the big city. It's a pity.
All right, let's do a bundle here. So micro check, like little gingham. We've got one
Thanks,
that's
Witty
a
kitty.
green, a blue, and then this one's a brown tan.
Okay, Chrissy says, would you run the stars you just so before I just got done it
Yeah,
as it ended?
yeah, I'll grab those next. All right, so you're getting these
For
three
you, Chrissy?
pieces. Absolutely, for
Yes.
Chrissy. All right, this one's got some
Now,
cuts.
if it had been hexagons instead of stars, no way.
All right, this is a half yard with a little bit cut out. This one looks like it's a fat quarter with a little bit cut. Oh, a lot cut. So that one's a scrappy piece, the little blue check. And then this one
That was
is,
got beat up.
well, it did. The quilter beat it up. She cut out. Oh, and this one's a half yard minus that much. All right, so
Just an
half
intake.
yard,
It's just a
half yard with some cut, and then this one. So this is a scrap bundle. So $3, you get them all little micro checks. These are screen prints, not wovens. So those two and this one, scrap bundle. Two of them are half yards with some missing, and one is a really scrappy fat quarter. And Steph is taking that bundle.
307.
All right.
Thanks,
She
Steph.
had these folded so nice, you would never have known it was that scrappy. It's like you open it up and you're like, oh, interesting. Especially that blue piece. It's nice pieces. All right, that's coming to you. Nice
Such a
little
nice
microchip
boy.
bundle. All right, and let me grab those star ones that I ran on the top.
Oh, you're such a nice piece.
All right, and they were quarter yard, and fat eighth. 3 star pieces.
Thanks, Steph.
I don't remember what I ran them for. Do you remember?
$800.
No. In all seriousness.
I don't remember at all serious.
All right, here we go. I think that's what I ran it for. I don't remember. 2 quarter yards and a fat eighth. Stars. Primitive stars. Go to Christy. Thank you, Chrissy. Those are coming to you. Let me do these all coordinate. Um, they're from the same collection. They are from Moda, Sandy Gervais Moda. This is a little bit more than a third yard, it looks like. 14-inch, kind of a wavy plaid. I'm guessing this is the same size. Yep, 14-inch wavy plaid in the green, olive green, and then the rust. And then you have the two leaf prints that coordinate. Let's see what size these are. Is that the same? No, a little bit more narrow. So this one is third of a yard, 12-inch and 12-inch, I think. Yep. All right. So you get the two leaf prints and then the two matching plaids. How pretty is that set? Okay. Nice little bundle there. Comes out to about a little more than a yard of fabric because you've got third, and then 14 and 14, right? So, and they're all from the same line, so all coordinating. So leaf plaid, leaf plaid. They're pretty. And my humble heart likes
Humble
that
heart takes
beautiful
that
little
bad
set.
boy.
Thank you. Good get. I like when I find them together so I can, give you the pieces that all go together. That's always nice. I kind of have a thing about that. Just ask.
Oh, she does
I'm
definitely
I'm
has a
I don't
thing
know.
about that.
Most quilters are, right. Like if you actually have the pieces that were made to go together, you want to keep them together, right? Back me up here on that. Yeah, exactly. See? All right. Someone asked for a solid. Do me a solid. This is a really pretty dark rust solid, and I just a regular solid. It doesn't have a peppery look or anything, and it's a half yard. So if someone wants this pretty little half yard,
Dark Rust. That sounds
dark
like a vampire movie,
rust.
doesn't it? Dark Rust. The vampire story from
It's just a
Louisiana.
nice cotton, beautiful color. Look at that color.
This weekend on
Half yard.
USA Network.
That is a pretty color solid
Welcome in,
cotton.
Amy.
And that is going to Emily. Nice get.
Emily
Pretty
Ken.
piece. All right, let's see what else I have on the table. Oh, this is some Moda marble from
Hey, Juice.
1997. So beautiful Moda marble, Patrick Losey. And wow, there's a lot here. Let's see how much we have. Two, I think there's 3 yards here. Yep, there's 3 yards here of this Moda marble in that beautiful
One is a
color, similar to that solid marble. Does anyone need the full
Julia
3 yards
loves
of
your
this?
blouse, Dana.
Thank you. It is a fun blouse. It's cute. It's a knit. It's kind of like a smock. It's comfy and it's cute. I like the little, how they did the different fabrics. It's fun, huh? Yeah, it is very boho. So we have a cool liquidation store here in Utah, and they buy like, truckloads of stuff, and they get lots of really cute designer stuff and other things, and they sell it at really cheap prices. So I get to go shop there and find cute stuff for cheap. Because otherwise I just thrift. I don't buy That's about the only place I buy new stuff. So anyway. All right, 3 yards of this. I'm going to run it as a 3 yard if someone wants it, and if not, we'll run it by the yard. So here's for a 3 yard piece of this Moda marble in this gorgeous caramel color. So Moda marble from 1997 in caramel. It's really pretty. 3 yards. It's a good deal. Emily is going to take
Emily
that.
takes that.
Thank you. Thank you. All right, let's see. Need to put this back with some people bought some of this, so I need to put it in the cut pile. That one. All right, let's do a flash sale. I have some blues that are in the people are wanting blue. I have this one and I have this Paisley. This is a Barbara Brackman moda called Civil War Homefront. This is gorgeous. And it is in the buy it now. I'm going to flash sell it. So if you want some of this, buy the half yard, get multiples if you want a full yard. Here's the flash sale running for half yards. It's gorgeous. Look at that beautiful blue Barbara Brackman Paisley. Thank you for your purchases on that. Thank you, thank you. Two left. I can run it again if you miss getting it. Just tell me run again if you need me to. Because I know it takes a second to swipe on the buy it nows. All right, thank you. Anyone need me to run that again on Flash? Just say yes if you need it again. All right. And I just needed a yard, so you got it. Okay, awesome. All right, and then this blue is a Riley Blake, and it's kind of got a almost like an Eskimo-ish native vibe. It's really cool. It's not Civil War. So it's a Riley Blake called High Adventure. And you can get half yards of this one. That one's running. So half yards, beautiful Riley Blake High Adventure. I just think the blues in this are gorgeous. And there's quite a bit of that, so you can get some of that if you want it. Thank you, Jennifer. And sold out. Thank you, thank you. And I think that I might have more units than that. Did it? Were you the only one that bought that? Let me look, because that seems like I have a lot more of that. Let me look. Yeah, you were the only one that got that, so it only allowed you to buy 2 half yards. That's weird. Because I have more. Does anyone want more of this? Because I can add more units. I swear the listings have been doing weird things lately. Taking away units, changing my titles. Or maybe it's just me. Senior moments. All right. Let me know if anyone else needs that. I'll add it back in for next. All right. This is beautiful. This is David Textiles, and pull that one up. In the buy it now. Oh, and I'll start the fat quarters on sale again too. This one is Beth Ann Brusk for David Textiles. It's this beautiful floral vine on cream. It's kind of a toile vibe. It's so pretty. And you can get half yards of this one on Flash. That's running $4 half yards of this one are running if someone wants some of that pretty vine floral, nice neutral colors, kind of a toile type vibe. If anyone needs half yards of that one, multiples will get you multiple yards, or a full yard if you get 2 or more. You know what I mean. Thank you, everybody, for that. All right, and let me know if that needs to run again if you missed it. So when we do flash sales, I just do them 30 seconds so I don't have to stare at it too long, but I can always run it again if you need. All right, this is a blue one that I added. This is Kona Bay. So vintage Kona Bay. I only have 2 yards available. So if you want some of this, grab it quick because you can get 2 units for a yard.
2 units for a yard.
So vintage Kona Bay, it has these little sprigs, and it's a medium blue color, and it feels amazing. It feels like art gallery cotton. So if someone wants some of that Kona Bay vintage, it's a really pretty piece. Thank you.
Welcome in Hershey. Welcome in
So
Georgia.
that's
Welcome in
on
Jojo.
flash for half yards of this Kona Bay. All right. Let me know if that one needs to go again. All right. And then I have this.
Hey,
This
Bev
is a
Beal, thanks
larger
for the
scale. Oh,
raid.
I just got rated.
Yep, Bev
Thank you
Beal.
so much for the raid, Bev.
All
Appreciate
right.
that. Let me pull up your profile and share it, and we'll run another giveaway. So everybody get in, giveaway running. I've got your choice of little batik rectangles in either of these two colorways, and you get like 8 of these little rectangles that you could make a lanyard or a um, bookmark or a coaster or something out of a super pretty batiks pre-cuts. So everyone get in that. All right, this is a gorgeous one. Oh, I need your phone to pull up Bev Beal's profile so we can share. Everybody give her a follow. This is Andover, and it is beautiful. Bert is pulling up Bev's profile. All right, this is called Ribbons and Roses from Andover, and I've got I'm doing this one by the yard. So I have 2 yards left of this because it's such a large scale. I felt like a yard would be a lot nicer in this. So this is for a full yard of this beautiful Andover. It's running now on Flash if you would love a yard of this. Isn't that gorgeous? So beautiful Andover ribbons and roses is what it's called. Created by Bob Van Osteen is what it says on the selvage. Full yard is running. No tea groups. All right.
Here,
And
I
then
I
here
don't know
is
how to get to the
Bev's.
other screen to look, and she's not on that screen.
Oh, okay. Let me tag her again. So at Bev. Here we go. So here's Bev. I just tagged her in chat. Everyone give her a follow. And here's her profile. So here's Bev's profile. And Beverly or Bev. You don't have another show we can bookmark, Bev. So she does estate sales, yard sales, secondhand store, refurbishing, sewing, collecting, crafts, art, all the good stuff. So please give her a follow. And if you want to get a show in there, we can bookmark. Let me know in chat and I'll shout you out again. Thank you so much for the raid. Appreciate that. All right. This fabric is so cute. It is a large scale safari print, and it is by Timeless Treasures called Wild. Let me get it pulled up and then I'll hold it up the right way so you can see how cool this is. So I have this in for a yard and I have it, I just have 2 yards. So if you want one of these, grab it quick. There's just 2 available. Look at this amazing print. It's like artwork. Isn't that beautiful? So it's a Timeless Treasures called Wild. So if anyone wants that yard, thank you, Steph. And there's one more yard left if someone wants to snag it. Elephants, giraffes, zebras. It's beautiful. All right, so we'll save that 1 yard for another day.
Welcome in, PM Bishop Ben
All
Goodwild.
right, let me peek in this bin that we have out here and see what else, and then we can do some more. Oh, well, let me do some more wovens.
And we have a request for vintage fabric if you have any.
Yeah, almost all of this is vintage that I'm showing. Um, like from the 90s, early 2000s. So, you know, anything 20 years and older is considered vintage. If you want stuff that's even older than that, um, I may or may not have, ones that are older,
Right
but
now,
like
we're doing
that.
a estate sale, so we're limited to the fabric we got from that estate.
Yeah.
We do have more variety of vintage in our regular shows.
All right. This is a
And our other
2010,
shows.
2010 Joe Morton Andover. So it's a Civil War. It's kind of a burgundy. Hey, smile. How are you? Burgundy with the little design on
Thanks,
there.
Sandra Band, for the
And this is
purchase.
a full yard. So we're going to run that one. So full yard of Joe
And the giveaway winner
Morton.
is
Oh yeah, who's our giveaway winner?
Sandra Band.
Awesome, Sandra. Do you
Wow,
want the
you're on a
blue
roll,
or the
Sandra.
purple? So batik little rectangles that are pre-cut, blue or purple?
Blue.
The blue, you got it. I guess they're both kind of blue and purple, but that one's more blue. All right, full yard, Joe Morton Andover. This is gorgeous. If you love your Joe Mortons, Civil War, 2010, out of print, Joe Morton. It's a nice piece. Full yard. Smile.
Smile for day nine.
Thank you. All right, and then let's do some wovens here. Some homespuns. Let me find a nice
Thank you,
piece.
Janine.
This is actually just a nice gingham half yard cotton woven. So just a nice black and white check gingham half yard.
What's the matter?
Someone wants
It's black
that.
and white.
So black and white gingham woven. So not a screen print. So just a nice little black and white gingham half yard. Thank you, Emily. That was an amazing deal. I know.
That Satan amazing deal.
So I'll
Oh my
advertise. I'll have to advertise Civil War so we can get some more
Emily
Civil War
can.
people in. Um, so you guys can get some more good deals, but maybe I get a little bit better, more action on bidding, right? All right, this one is a flannel feel, so brushed woven is what you call it, because it's not really a flannel flannel. It's not like the thick flannels. It's a brushed woven plaid half yard. It's kind of like black, gray, red, tan. Half yard is running.
Welcome in, Alyssa's mom.
So if you like your primitives and your wovens and all these kind of things, this is a nice piece. No takers on that. Nope.
Yep.
Turning leaf is in. Thank you, Turning Leaf. That's kind of
Turning in
you.
first purchase.
Thank you for your first purchase.
Welcome to the club.
All right, here's another half yard that's similar feel. So it's another one that has that flannel feel to it. And let's make sure this one's intact all the way.
Thank you, Turning Leaf.
It's folded funny. Yeah, both selvages are there. All right, so half yard, that really pretty. Kind of a buttery yellow, and then it's got a little bit of greens and reds.
There you
kind
are
of an
with the
olive green
buttery
in there.
again.
Oh, it's nice. It's nice. Hey, you say buttery, and it's like a whole different picture than just yellow. So nice, brushed, woven plaid. And that is going to, yeah, butter makes it better. Exactly. Butter makes everything better,
I
doesn't
don't
it?
hear you calling stuff bacon.
Kind of like cheese and butter make everything better, taste better. All right. My humble hearth is getting this piece, Bert.
Oh, it's bacon.
Wonder Woman's here. How are you
Thanks,
today?
Lars.
All right. How about,
Wunderbar, Fraulein.
ooh, I love this piece. This is a half yard woven homespun kind of plaid cotton. It doesn't have the brushed feel. It's just a nice, homespun. There's a half yard plus an extra chunk there. So the whole piece is actually more like 20 inches, but there's a little jot there.
Going good. Going bueno.
So here we go on that one. That's running. This is like a tan blue, nice plaid woven cotton homespun type fabric. No takers on that one.
Take the
Okay.
lead on that bad girl.
What colors do you guys love of these wovens?
Silver
Let's
and
do a bigger piece.
silver and gold means so much more when I.
Ooh, look at this one. I was in someone's show the other day and they were talking about purple and how sometimes people fight over purples. So you want to fight over this purple. It's a full yard. It's gorgeous. It's kind of got that skipped weave. It's so pretty. All right, full yard woven. That's running. It's in like a kind of an eggplant deep purple. That's beautiful. Look at that. We're doing great, Wonder Woman.
Emily Ken
She
grabs that
stopped in
bad
my
girl.
walk and talk this morning. It was nice to see her. Thank you, Emily. That's coming to you. That's a gorgeous piece. Gorgeous. Here's some blue. Blue and tan. It's a larger check. That's a pretty one. And this one has a smoother finish. It's not like a primitive rustic. It's more of a smoother finish plaid. There's 34 inches, so not quite a full yard on this piece. So we'll start that one at 5.
And Dar,
Here we
welcome in,
go.
Marshmallow.
So about 34-inch width of fabric on this plaid woven. Blues and tans. I guess the center is kind of black right there. No takers on that one. How about, ooh, this one's pretty. This one's a yard, and this one has that brushed flannel feel, tans, and a little bit of red and green in the striping. Full yard. That one's pretty. Someone wants that pretty piece. Brushed woven plaid. Steph is in.
That's
Thank you.
307. Take
That's
that
coming to
bad
you.
girl. Thanks, Steph.
This is a beautiful green. And this one is more like a
Hey, Betty.
homespun
Betty.
micro check woven.
Dolores is in the house.
And
Guy's in the house.
make sure this one's a full yard. Looks like it is. It was in my yard pile, so just making sure. Yeah, it is a full yard. There's a little chunk out of this one corner. See that tiny piece? She swatched it to match colors or something. So otherwise it's a full yard.
She needed just a taste.
Just a bit of taste. Beautiful green micro check woven. Homespun. Very pretty. Welcome in. Thanks for joining. Happy Thursday. This one is going to my humble heart.
My humble hearth.
Good get. This one is a micro check, but it's not a woven, it's a screen print. and it is a yard and a half. Little micro check, and it's got um scrappy cuts out of that end. So it's actually bigger than a yard and a half. It's about 64 inches with, a weird cut edge because she did some fussy cutting out of it for something. And let me show you the back of this piece. So it's a screen print. I don't think it's marked on selvage. Let's see. Yeah, no mark on selvage. It's just nice. It's probably, 90s cotton. So yard and a half. A little bit bigger than a yard and a half. Well, red tan micro check. Someone wants that one. Screen print, not woven.
No
Nobody needs
takeaways.
that one. Okay. All right, let me look at what else I dragged out for today because I've got some other stuff. Um, this is actually an amazing, amazing
Well, man,
snack
go
if
just so
someone
long.
has the cash to pick this up right now. This is a book called Simple Charm by Kim Dial, and it is a 12 scrappy patchwork applique quilt pattern book. And it comes with two quilt kits that are the patterns are in this book. So it comes with this quilt kit for 4 and 20 blackbirds. So 4 and 20 blackbirds
Welcome in,
that
Karen.
makes a 72.5 by 72.5 quilt. Let me show you the quilt in this book. It's an amazing quilt. Look at this gorgeous quilt. Is that not amazing? Look at the beautiful applique. So this kit called 4 and 20 Blackbirds is all the
And Blackbird
fabric.
nest. What do you
It
know?
says kit includes fabric for quilt top and binding. And then here's the book. Okay. And then this set also comes with this little kit called Short and Sweet. And it's these pre-cut 25 6 by 22 strips, and I'll show you the pattern for that one that's here in the book. It's called Short and Sweet. This book has gorgeous patterns, you guys. The book alone is definitely desirable. Let me find that pattern here. It's in the back. Short and Sweet. I had it marked before, but now I can't find it.
Welcome in, PDP.
Okay, let me hang on. Let me find it in the book in the beginning here. Short and sweet, page 57. Here we go. So that's the pattern. It is so cute. And it has little felted wool leaves appliqued around the edges. And it's a what size is this? 33.5 square. 33.5 square. There's the big picture. So that's what this kit is for. And it includes the pre-cut strips that are for all of these blocks. It doesn't come with the wool or the borders, but it comes with all the prints for these little blocks. I know this is such a gorgeous book. So let me just thumb through and tempt you with this book because the book is amazing. That's that one. Full artsy. Anyway, so if someone wants this set. You get the book and the two quilt kits. Kim Dial book called Simple Charm. And I'm going to run it, no pressure. But you get the two kits and the book. And this is, I estimated by poundage, this is about 12 yards of fabric. So 12 yards of fabric and the book.
Nope, no
All
taking.
right. So I'll have this again on the 19th if someone wants to save some change, because this is an amazing set. I would want this. Well, it would be nice to keep, but since I have no time to quilt, that's how it is. All right. Let's see. Let me pick through this other bin that has more prints, and then tell me if you want some of the other the other homespuns or stuff on the shelf that are up here while I do that. And then we can also, if you guys want
Welcome
to
in, Aaron. Can you?
look through all these, I've got a lot of really cute patterns I pulled that are kind of primitive vibes. So if you guys want to look through those, we can look through those as well. And I start the patterns at just $3, so it's a good deal. If anyone wants those.
Welcome in, Joanne.
Let me move some stuff here so I can get to the other stuff. All right, I'm just gonna grab a big stack out of this bin.
We ran a bunch of the wool. We do have some larger pieces of wool if you'd like that.
And I do have
I think she got some small bundles.
let's see
of
what I
wool.
have left of the wool up here. I've got 2 packs of these primitive gathering squares left if you want me to run those. And then I've got some, I can do a little bundle of some of the pieces I have up here. So, yeah. Okay, so let me pull these up. All right, these are the 2 that I have left. So this one has like gray, charcoal, black, bunch of different cool patterns. And then this one's that pretty saffron, um, curry colors. All right, here we go. That's running now for your choice of either of these 2. And they're 10 pieces, 5-inch squares, primitive gathering moda, hand dyed felted wool. Chrissy is wins. Which one would you like? The saffron or the charcoal black? Heck. The saffron. You got it.
Woo.
Saffron curry. All right. And then here's the other one if someone wants this one. This is the last one I have. And this one has nice, black, charcoal, gray, lots of pretty textures and patterns in there of that. That one's cool. And Chrissy's taking that one as well. Congrats. Those are coming to you.
Woo.
And then the wool pieces I have out right now. I could make a large bundle with this. I'll just show you what there is. Make sure it weighs. Let me see what our wool is. It's supposed to be 8 to 11 ounces. Let me see what this weighs. Because if it's not that heavy, I'll run it as the medium size. And these are larger pieces. This weighs 8.6. So you've got a big chunk of that
Curry saffron.
and some smaller of that green. You've got a big chunk of this lavender wool and then a strip of that one and then some other green dyed ones. So that's what I have right now out. So if someone wants this bundle of felted wool, it weighs 8.6 ounces. You've got some big pieces and some strips, pretty greens, and then that big piece of lavender. And we're gonna go get some more wool. We just haven't made it there because Bert got sick. So we'll go get some more from.
Takes that.
Nope, it hasn't finished yet. There,
Oh,
now it goes. Now Chrissy's getting find a bag to put that in.
okay.
Over there, there's bags. And let's see. Yeah, that's all I have right now in pre-prepared wool. I do have a couple of these scrap bags that are project bags. So you get the bag, the nice project bag, and everything in it. So this one's a nice blue zip up, and this one, the scraps are all patriotic. So it's just a big bundle of patriotic. And I would say they lean towards strips and like this kind of size pieces, and then there's some that are a little bit smaller. And this bag weighs how much? Let's see.
800 pounds.
10.3 ounces. So that by weight, that's about two
What about
yards of
Randy,
fabric.
Glass Junkie, and Miranda Bray?
So if someone wants this bag of scraps and the project bag, that is running. So you get all the scraps and the bag.
I guess.
Patriotic scraps and a nice mesh project bag. Going to Chrissy. Congrats.
Christy Woo.
All right. And then here's another one. This one is a green zipper. And this one has, oh, this one has wovens. These are all brushed woven pieces. So it's a bundle of the flannel, woven,
The
and they're all
flannel.
big pieces. And this one weighs 6.6 ounces. And you get the bag. So here we go. So a bunch of these primitive woven brushed big pieces. All those different plaids and checks, and then you get the nice mesh bag with it. Chrissy's taking that.
Take that.
Thank you. Coming your way.
Thanks, Chrissy.
All right. This is kind of a primitive vibe. It's probably a Debbie mum, but it has these little like stick flowers and bees. It's kind of cute. It's a screen print that is, I'm guessing, a Debbie mom, but let me look and see. Um, it is called Button Designs by Sherry for SSI. So not a Debbie mom, but definitely a cute little primitive look. Super soft cotton, and I think there's 2 yards here. Yes, 2 yards. Does anyone want this whole cute piece? Little check type pattern with the little flowers and the bees that look like a kid made it out of sticks. It's kind of, oh, and there's sunshines too, little sunshine.
Hey, we're getting rated.
We just got rated. Who rated us? Transfers galore. Thank you so much for the
Transfers
raid.
more and more.
Let's give them a follow and pull up their. Thank you. Yes, transfer comes to our seller chats. So let me pull up their profile. So Transfers Galore is Michelle, and she does all kinds of really cool stuff with transfers. And her next show is tomorrow at 6 a.m. my time, probably a little later at your time. And DFT transfers on the 14th, and on the 14th later in the day as well. So, yeah, look how cool. So, if you like to craft and do lots of stuff with transfers or buy the stuff that people make that's so cool, please give her a follow and bookmark upcoming shows. So 8 p.m. this evening. Come see me. Oh, you're going to put another one in there? Because the one that's showing first is 6 a.m. Are you going to change that one to tonight? All right, there you go.
Well, maybe.
So everybody bookmark that if you love transfers.
Are you sure that that's not the right time for her versus
6
us?
a.m. Not unless she's in Hawaii.
Oh, okay. She could be in Mongolia.
All right, so let's run this 2 yards. If no one wants 2 yards, I'll run it as a yard. But here's 2 yards of this cuteness with a little kind of rustic looking little flowers, bees, and sunshine. See the little sunshine in the corner of this cute check design. 2 yards. Chrissy's taking that. That's cute.
Thank you, Chrissy.
It's really soft too. Has a nice feel. That's coming to you. Bert. Chrissy's taking that.
Yep. Thank
Okay.
you, Chrissy.
All right. I pulled out this piece and decided this is gorgeous. Look at that.
Welcome in, little Jules.
It's a beautiful peachy color and it's a floral. And let's see who made this and how big it is. All right. This one is by, you know what? It just has the little color dots on there. So it's a vintage. And there are 2 yards of this. 2 yards vintage. So you guys wanting vintage calico type? This is pretty. Let me get it's kind of it's peachy, but it's more of a leans earth tone peachy. So let me get a white piece up here so you can see. See that? That's really pretty. So there's 2 yards of this one as well. And if no one wants the full 2 yards, we'll run it as yards. So 2 yards of that vintage cotton peachy floral. Nice calico print. 2 yards. Chrissy's on that. Thank you, Chrissy.
Chrissy Woo Creations.
Thank you. We need to
Thanks, Chrissy
wrap
Woo.
up pretty soon because we've got a baby coming.
Yeah, in about a half an hour.
All right, this is a cute piece. Kind of a taupe color, and it is Moda Sandy Gervais. So just a nice yard. Yeah, there's a full yard here. That's really cute. Love the color combos with those yellows and kind of sagey greens and purples against the taupe. Here we go. Moda. This is out of print vintage Moda. Kind of a taupe color with those little flowers. Full yard. No takers. Okay.
Okay.
I think this is another Joe Morton piece. Maybe. Let's look. It's kind of a heathered purpley color. Nope, it's a Moda. Brannock and Patek Moda. And I would say this leans Civil War. It's just a nice design, kind of a purpley brown heathered color with that design, and it's a full yard. So if someone wants that one, it's running now.
Welcome in, Joe.
A shell, kind of a shell design. I don't know. They've did all these research and found all these neat old designs that people used to use on clothing and stuff, and they reproduced them for those Civil War prints. So you get a lot of neat prints. All right, this one's pretty. This one is by Virginia Robertson for Fabric Quilt. And so this is vintage. It's kind of a flesh tone peach color with little red flower vine design all over it. It's pretty. And this is a full yard. That one's running if someone wants that one. Kind of a flesh tone peachy color background with the little red flowers. Thank you for your bids. Kim
Kim Bond,
Bond
first
for your
purchase.
first purchase. That's a cute
Welcome to the
piece.
club, Kim Bond.
Welcome, welcome. All right, this one is kind of a light beige background with the yellow flower. And this is marked Lauren's Flowers for RJR Fashion Fabrics. Old salvage. This is a vintage RJR floral. And we have 2 yards. So there's 2 yards of this. I'm going to run it as two. And then if no one snags it, we'll run it by the yard. So here's the first yard or the 2 yard bundle running if you want the whole piece. So nice light beige background with the yellow, small floral, nice kind of calico, RJR.
Kim
Kim
Bond
Bond,
says,
nice
don't mind if I do.
Nice get. Coming to you.
Thank you, Kim Bond.
All right. This one is a wavy stripe. It's cool. It's a vintage Moda. So it's marked on here Visions by Sandy Gervais for Moda. And the stripes run this way. So it would be really cute for borders of bindings.
Argyle.
Nice cream color background. And you've got teal, olive green, and kind of a teal green wavy stripe. That's kind of a cool one. And this is a full yard. So let's run that piece if someone wants that one. Nice little stripe, wavy stripe. Full yard.
Welcome in, Adrian.
And that one is going to Steph.
Steph
Congrats.
307.
Thank you. This is a cool piece.
Thank you, Steph.
This one is kind of that really pretty honey color, and it is called Wrapped in Paisley, and it's a Kansas Trouble. So this one would be Lean Civil War, and it's got that ticking stripe and then these cool little checked circles that runs through it. And this is a full yard. So full yard Kansas Trouble Moda. That's a neat print. I like that one. And I like the honey color. And then you got those green ticking stripes and the little checked balls, circles.
No takers
No
on
takers. Okay. That would be really pretty with fall stuff. All right, this one is Trail Adventures by Holly Taylor for Moda. And it's just a neat stripe that goes this direction with the selvage. And then it has that kind of little braided cord look design in the stripe. The colors are green, red, tan. And the red is more muted, more like a brick red.
Is everything? No, not everything's a yard. She's just running.
Yeah, I'm just running the pieces that I grabbed. So this is a full yard. If someone wants a half yard of something I showed that didn't get bought, I'm absolutely happy to cut it into halves. So yeah, if you don't want bigger pieces. So this one's a yard. Thank you for looking at that one. So, crazy fabric ladies. Yes. So here's what you can do. So tell us in chat when your next show is, and then follow at least 10 other people in the show. And if anyone else in the show is a seller, put an emoji in chat. So that's the best way to network is to, follow other people as well. And so anyone else as a seller, please put an emoji in chat and go ahead and bookmark our shows and their shows and network that way. But yeah, go ahead and tell us when your show is. All right, this is beautiful. And this one is Moda Linda Brannick and Jan Patek from 1997. So vintage Moda. It's a nice kind of tea stain, dark tan color, and then it has this vine and these little triangles. And this one's a full yard. And like I said, if there's something you want me to half, just tell me I want a half yard of that, and I'll cut it in half. Half yards will start at 4, full yards start at 6. So that's running if someone wants that vintage Moda full yard. Welcome in everybody. Hey, Cat Lady Lynn, how you doing?
Catwell Wyland.
Bert loves to say your name that way. All right. Let's see. All right. So what I've got some more homespun type stuff up there. Do you guys want to look at that? What are the votes? So I've just been showing a hodgepodge going back and forth. I've got patterns to look at too that are kind of primitive vibe patterns.
Let's show this evening at 6. Crazy Fabric Ladies. She has homespun. Good.
All right,
I've
this
done
is
good.
just a nice, this is a screen print, um, solid. So screen print solid, and it's this
Now,
beautiful spring green. And this piece is 24 inches. So a little bit bigger than well, it's a what is 24 inches is 5. I never remember. Is that 5/8 or 3 or 2/3?
2/3.
2/3. All right. I don't know why I can't ever remember that. It's 2/3, you guys. So here we go. If someone wants this nice piece marked, Timeless Treasures. Just a nice, pretty spring green screen print, kind of marbly look. 24-inch, 5/8. No, 2/3, 2/3.
Steph 307 takes
Steph.
that.
Yeah, 2/3.
Thanks, Steph.
All right, let's see. Let's do a couple of bundles. I have some really pretty ones. This one is a 3rd yard bundle. So, and some of the pieces might be a little bit bigger than a 3rd yard. So you're getting a full yard of fabric in 3 pieces. Look at these. Look at that paisley. And then look at this pretty little print. So 3 pieces, 3rd yard bundle. And I'm going to start it at 6. So you're paying, $3 a piece for these beautiful 3rd yards. Look at those. Those are beauties. Thank you for your bids. Vintage Chick is taking that. Congrats. That's coming to you. Thank you. Thank you. All right, let's see what else I have in this. Here's a pretty little bundle of 3rd yards. Look at this one with the little florals. And then this is a really cool ombre. And then this is a neat paisley
Really cool.
stripe. So you get those 3 3rd yards. Here we go. And it's tied with a bow. Come on. Tied with a bow. That's kind of a folk art looking floral. It's cool. And then this pretty paisley. So 3 3rd yard cuts. Get them all. Thank you, Vintage.
Vintage Chick takes that. Thank you, Vintage.
All right. How about, let's see what I have up here for. My stomach is growling. I hope no one can hear it. All right, these are 1/4 yards. So this is going to give you 3/4 of a yard of fabric. So 1/4 yard cuts, 1, 2, and 3.
I'm glad you like that Crazy
These
Fabric
are
Lady.
pretty. Oh, awesome. I'm glad it was informative. So here we go. 3 pieces that are a 1/4 yard cut each. Oh, I should have started that at 5. If no one wants it, I'll run it again at 5. Um, three
Are they
quarters of a
9 by
yard.
44?
Yeah, they're gonna be at least 9 by 44. And I put anything in these bundles that
Yeah.
doesn't
Oh,
fall in
thanks, that.
another category at that size. Thank you. That's coming to you, Kim.
Thank you, Kim.
So on all of these estate fabrics, if it's, if it's exactly a fat quarter, I put it as a fat quarter. If it's bigger, if it's a little bit bigger but doesn't quite make the next size up, that makes sense. That's how I've been doing it. This is a really cool bundle. These are quarter yards also. These are two of the same print in two different colors. And then look at this cool one. So those three. Thank you for the raid. Kinetic Lace, my good friend. Kinetic Lace Nancy just raided. Everybody give her a follow. Let me share her profile here. She is an awesome seller, beautiful person, very talented seamstress, and has amazing fabrics. So here's Kinetic Nancy, and her next show is on the 14th. So everyone bookmark that. And then she's got vintage fabric and other old things on the 16th. So please bookmark her upcoming shows. Thank you so much for the raid. Let's run another giveaway. Let me get that pinned here. And I've got one more set of these cute little pre-cut batik strips. Isn't that gorgeous? There's enough here. I think there's like 8 of them or something, and you can make a little lanyard. You could make a bookmark. You could make a pretty little coaster. So everyone getting that giveaway. And let's run this quarter yard bundle. We're going to start it at 5. So 3/4 of a yard, $5. Here we go. Quilt Shop Cottons, 2 of that same pattern in 2 colorways, and then this beauty. Those 3. Thank you for
Vintage.
your bids.
Vintage
And
chick.
Vintage
Take
Chick gets
that.
that set. Congrats. Nice gift.
Thank you,
All right,
Vintage.
these are the nice wovens, and these are also quarter yard or bigger. 2 of them are the brushed feel like flannelly, and then this one is a regular, just nice, beautiful woven homespun. So you're getting those 3 pieces. Here we go. That's running 3 wovens. Hey, LB is here. Thank you for your bids. And those are going
Steph.
to Steph.
307 takes that.
Congrats.
Bad boy. Thank you, Steph.
All right, this is a nice set. You get 2 pieces. And again, these are still quarter yards. 2 pieces of this really nice micro
Hey, Kelly,
print.
Florida, and just Bev.
And then
And
this
Crazy Cat
nice one.
Lady.
So those 3. Wow, lots of our friends are here. Thank you for joining, everybody. Quarter yards, 3 in this little bundle. They're at least a 9 by width or wider. No takers on that bundle. All right, how about this one? Some lights, neutrals. These are really pretty. Look at this star one. The little star ticking stripe. And then we've got this beautiful little vine, and then we've got this pretty floral on kind of a tan. So 3 really pretty neutral quarter yard bundle. $5 start. Here we go. Get yourself some quarter yards. Beautiful little star tick stripe. This beautiful toile look. rose vine, and then this cute little floral.
Nana Co. Take
Nana's
that.
taking that. Congrats.
Thanks, Nana. 99 cents loft below.
All right, here's another one. This nice little bundle. These are kind of a primitive vibe look colors. And you got three of those. Here we go. $5 start. Nice cottons. Quarter yard bundle. 1, 2, and 3. Thank you for your bids. Lisa's in the house. Welcome in, Lisa. And Tammy's in the house. Thank you, Tammy. Nice quarter yard bundle coming your way. Congrats.
Thanks,
All right,
Tam.
these are reds. This print, okay, it's a primitive print, so I know they make weird shapes. So everybody, tell me what you think this is. We just got a raid.
Hey,
Darlin,
Darlin,
look, thank you for the raid. You think it's alligators? I don't know. It's such a funky little print. And then there's little swirls. And then this is a nice one. And then this is a nice one. I just think this is a funny little print. All right. So you're going to get these three in this quarter yard bundle. And then let me pull up our raider. Thank you so much for the raid, Darlin. Mook. That's a new name to me, but I'm following you. So obviously you've been in my chats or something. So Darlin Mook, and her next show is today at 7:33 my time. Camo Chaos and Chatty Wampus Lots.
Sis 203 gets
We
the
just got
invite.
a winner chicken dinner. Everybody give Darlin Mook a follow and bookmark her upcoming shows. Thank you so much for the raid. And hopefully everybody got in that giveaway. You're getting little batik square or rectangles to craft with. These are so pretty, little pre-cuts.
Congrats, sis.
And then make sure you have the show on the 19th bookmarked. We're going to do pre-cuts. So if you love pre-cuts, I have bins full of like 2.5-inch squares, 3.5-inch squares, 4-inch square. I don't know, a bunch of different strips, all of it. So here we go. This one is running with this primitive alligator, I think we decided. With that. And then we've got this pretty print and this pretty print. These are all quarter yards. So 9 by width of fabric or bigger. Thank you for your bid. Steph gets the
Steph
weird
grabs that.
primitive alligator. All right, let's see what I have left in here. Okay, this one has this pretty cream with, I'm going to say it's like a light olive and yellow combo. This one and this one. These kind of are, that one's definitely kind of a Civil War print. So 3/4 yards. Here we go. That's right. Who wants these? Do I have purples? Ooh, I had a beautiful purple woven we sold, but I think there might be, let me look up here and see if there's any other purple wovens. This one's got purple in it. All right, no one wants that bundle. Okay. How about this one? It's a plaid and it's kind of a rose and blue combo purpley, and there's 2 yards of it, and it's like a beautiful homespun. 2 yards. Let's see if someone wants that. All right, here we go. 2 yards. Beautiful plaid woven check. It's gorgeous.
Is that burgundy or purple? What is that?
That's like a burgundy color. Tammy likes this piece, and you get
Happy
it.
Mud.
Thank you.
Thanks, Tam.
All right, this is more like a burgundy. It's a beautiful leaf print piece. And how much do we have on here? And who is it made by? Looks like it's about a yard. Yeah, there's a yard here. And let's see, a Sugar House. Oh, this is a Thimbleberries RJR. Sugar House by Thimbleberries for RJR. So a vintage Thimbleberries. That's pretty. The leaf on here is about
Hey,
2 inches. So it's a 2-inch leaf, just for size reference.
Welcome in, Brittany Bell.
Full yard of RJR Thimbleberry. If you're like Thimbleberries, these are hard to get. Beautiful vintage Thimbleberry.
A little dingleberry for you.
All right, no takers on that. Let me just peek in this bin and see if I see something else that I really like. And then I'll peek in the, well, hello. Look at this. This is super cute. All right, this is pretty. It's got kind of a peachy rosy, and it's not a batik, but it's kind of a mimic.
Welcome in, Midwest,
It's
Michaela.
gorgeous. It's just a little half yard. It's
Welcome
a
in,
Ben
Dawn.
Artex. Yeah, a little half yard by Ben Artex.
No good for you.
So I can run that one.
Welcome in, Trey War.
So it's a batik look-alike, just a nice Ben Artex cotton, and it does have a leaf that kind of looks like a leaf outline that shows up every once in a while in the print. It's really
Welcome
pretty.
in, Matt Kelly. Stephanator takes that bad boy.
All right, and then look at what I found. Is this a Susan Wingett? Let's see. No, Elegant Roosters by Dan DePaulo for Clothworks. Oh my gosh, this is cute. I think we have 2 yards of it. Yeah, there's 2 yards here. Let's run it by the yard. That is so fun. And it is kind of a purpley color, and it is upside down. It is a directional print. And it does have like little like script.
Excuse me.
See the scrolly script in the background. All right, so let's run this by the yard. So here's the first yard. First yard running. That is so fun. And then I'll run the second yard too. If you get them both, I won't cut it. So Clothworks, Danny DePaulo designer. Thank you, Tammy. And here's the second yard. If you want both, or if someone else wants the other yard of this fun print with the roosters. I love the little black and white dots on the one rooster. Looks really cool.
Steph 307.
Steph is taking the other yard. Congrats.
Excuse me.
All right. Do you guys want to see any of these patterns? Because I have some cool ones that are like primitive vibes. Look at
Welcome
how
in,
cool this table is.
Welcome in, Tessie. Welcome in, Charlotte.
Let me just run a few and see if it whets your palette for patterns. All right. $3 start. I'm going to do 10 seconds. So bid quick if you like what you see. We'll start with this one. This one is Primitive Gatherings Moda. It makes a 11.5 by 12.5 wall hanging, and it has a little template in here. So you get the pattern and the little template. Here we go. That's running. Someone wants that one. It's a cool design, isn't it? Thank you, Kinetic Lace.
Kinetic lace.
All right. Let Freedom Ring 15 by 33 um table runner.
Thanks, Kinetic lace.
I think that is so pretty. Look at that design. Nobody needs that one. Okay. How about, oh, these are cool patterns. These are hatched and patched, quick and easy. And these are two little Christmas ones. Let's run them together. Stockings were hung, so it makes little stocking ornaments. And then this one is a like a wrapped candy Christmas bonbon. And it's got embroidery. And look, she has the little fabric already printed in this one. So maybe it's in both of these. Let me see. I don't think so. This one doesn't feel like it has fabric in it, but I'm thinking. No, just the pattern. So little ornament patterns. Here we go. Get them both. Those are cute patterns.
Welcome in, Vivi. Welcome in, Shirley.
So little Christmas
Welcome in, Robert.
bonbon and little stocking ornament hanging.
Always
Always
so
so happy
happy.
getting
Thanks, those.
Congrats.
Thanks, always so happy.
All right. How about this one? Wool floral runner, 32 by 13 and a half. And it's made out of felted wool and applique. So it's a wool applique pattern. So did everyone see the quilt that I shared? Where did I put it? I had it on. Oh, it's over here. So this is the owner's handiwork with felted wool. This is one of her quilts. Wool, felted wool applique. She puts buttons. Isn't this gorgeous? So this would be right up that alley of that kind of stuff. So this one is running. If someone wants that runner pattern with the felted wool and applique. Yeah, it's gorgeous. All right.
No takers on that bad girl.
How about this one has twin all the way up to king in it size. And it's this pattern called Toast and Cocoa. So it goes all the way from twin to king and just has your yardage and instructions and everything. So it's a nice patchwork style pattern.
Welcome in,
Someone
Pete
wants
Dizzle.
that one.
Welcome in, Maggie.
Thank you for your bid. Jennifer is
Jennifer. Thank you, Jennifer.
All right, this is cute. This is made out of felted wool and it is called Crazy Pumpkin and it makes this pumpkin pillow that's a 13 by 14 and then it has the really fun stitching. That's really cute. So it's the pattern for that. That's running now. Someone wants that. That's a fun one to make. Pumpkin pillow. Cute stitching. Going to Steph.
Yeah,
Congrats.
takes that bad boy.
This
Steph.
is cute. This is very folk art,
Welcome in,
primitive sunflower heel design. Julie Papa, 43 by 45 and a half. That's beautiful. Look at that. So that pattern is running if someone wants that one. Sunflower Hill Designs. Going to
Kinetic Lace. Thanks, Kinetic.
All right, these are little like sampler size log cabin. So they're wall hanging and it just see it shows all these different little log cabin, little primitive style that you can make mini quilts. It says, let's see, what does it say on here? Yeah, it just shows them all, and they're just all these different sizes you can do. So it gives you the patterns in there. So kind of fun little wall hangings. That's running a little log cabin style. Primitive. And sorry, I'm
Take that.
kinetics taking that.
Thank you, Kinetic.
Oh, this is cute. So this is a felted wool pattern, and it makes a folding sewing kit. This is cute. Look at that. So you
There you
make the
go.
little flower pot on there and it ties. So it's a little folding sewing kit. That's cute. Here we go. That one's running. Folding sewing kit pattern. And if you don't like to use
Yeah,
wool,
grabs that
you
bad
can
girl.
use those woolies type flannels instead of the felted wool.
Like
Kind of
that.
gives the same, not as thick, but it gives it the same type of effect. All right, this is dang cute. Who wants to make this for Easter? Thread Thread Doodly Doo's berry bucket.
Welcome in, Madison.
That is
Welcome in,
stinking
Diana.
cute. Look if they use the wooden spool for the, wire hander with the wooden spool. You'd have to find that, but wow, how cute is that? All right. If I had time, I would want to make this. That is super cute. Berry bucket. Applique. No takers. Everyone's like, that's too difficult. All right. How about, oh, here's another primitive gatherings one. Itty bitty primitive pinwheels, 10-inch square. So it's a mini quilt. And it has the little um,
Yep.
template in there. This is cute. So Moda primitive gatherings, little mini quilt pattern. That is super cute. Thank you, Jennifer. That's coming to you.
Jennifer.
I always say if it's really cute and you make it miniature, it's even cuter. Oh, this is fun. All right, this is a pattern to make this little kiss clasp purse, and guess what is in there? The little metal kiss clasp that you need to put on there. How cute is that? Hatched and patched, and it makes this cute little. Let me pull the thing out so you can see. So this is, just a nice little new in package one of these. And then here's your pattern. There's two different styles. That's cute. I'm going to add a buck to this for the clasp. Here we go. That's running if someone wants that. Always so happy seeing that.
So
Thank you.
happy.
Hi. Guess who's here? How are you?
I still you. Oh, wow.
She just had a 2-hour nap.
Yeah.
Ooh, we got a nice nap in, huh?
Went swimming today, so
Cool.
She went swimming.
Did
Yeah.
you go swimming?
All right. All right. Let's look at fabric for just a second, really quick, before we take off, and let's run a buyer's giveaway. So, giveaway, and then my granddaughter's here, so we need to get going pretty quick here. So, everyone get in this giveaway. Buyer's giveaway. You get to choose either one of these nice woven fat quarter pieces or this screen print or one of these little patterns. So you can choose what you would like. These are little embroidery patterns. That one says encourage others. This one says follow your dreams. It's a little embroidered, or you can pick a nice piece of fabric. So everyone that made a purchase, get in. And then we'll take any last requests. If there's something you see on the shelf or something in the auction, let me double check and make sure we don't have any pre-bids on anything. I already ran all the wool. So the pre-bids on the wool, sadly, I have to not run because I don't have any more. So yeah.
But
All
we
right.
get some more for
Is
future
everybody
shows.
in to win? In to win. All right, let's draw 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Who's gonna get to pick? Always so happy. Congrats. All right, we've got maroon, solid woven, stripe woven, this screen print that looks like alligator, and then these two fat quarters, one of those peach or green woven, or one of the patterns. So tell me fabric or pattern. This is stripe. There you go.
Thank you.
Congrats. Congrats. All right, let's run one more. One more buyer giveaway. Everybody get in real quick and I'll draw it really quick. Free fabric. And this is like a peppered, kind of a peppered cotton, this maroon. Cute little alligator. And then these are homespun wovens and then patterns. All right, we're ready. Drawing in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Who gets to pick? Yay, kinetic. What would you like? Fabric or pattern? And which fabric?
Mess it up anything.
The burgundy. That is so pretty, isn't it? Coming to you. All right.
Hey, Kinetic.
We're going to go raid. You guys have a marvelous day. Tomorrow we'll be on with our home decor fabrics. It's my favorite show because I love the fabrics that we have in that show. They're smaller pieces, but you find amazing, amazing fabrics, linen, silk, wool,
Look.
all kinds of amazing cottons, and love to share those with people to upcycle and craft with. And then we will be back Monday with quilting cottons. And oh, Monday we're actually doing a raid train. So everybody go bookmark that show. It's a box full show where you're going to get boxes full of stuff. So, and I have the cutest granddaughter in the world, just saying. So, can you say hi? Can you say hi to everybody? Wave. Yeah, there you go. Yep. All right. So let me go see who we can raid into. You guys have a marvelous rest of your week and hope to see you tomorrow. We're going to go raid into our friend Burner Nut, who is going live, or who is live with quilting fabrics. Thank you so much, everybody. Have a
Thank you.
marvelous
Appreciate
day.